Good afternoon, Otec 1029 Sunia Chubia, Newe Sumobia Kwaba, Eba, Dwabrem, Monday's edition, first of the week. And the 13th of April 2026. Abonomi and Sapa Husima, Edu Pepe Dwabrem Jumadi Mren Asumbiem, Otec FM Casa Video, so we Yadenchia, and a free studio ha, Emma Wawati and Cow Baby, I will be a SRS bema fide na daha na afi yadi dwuma kopim se no nsia ebebo na asede mu odin ebekọ ede ama krobia na na ya wasante ene na bedwafo asembeba de abedwafo ne fantastic program ayi omode amaye na yasom once again in the absence of regular host Dr. Cash mesai atnem na afi yadi Dwabrem dwumadi ahyehyɛ so Samri akopim no nsia na ya dwendwene Ghana ho ye de enkomo a sefata se die enso emma odwumadie eso na awie ye hia yi ye won komo pi the fa corruption cases ho the fa chese armed robbery ho NFA, LGBTQ plus any other important discussions about so jumedi so na wie enti be stress wunye fidie ni mfiri ha obekoso amanade Otec 102.9 the pride of Ashanti wie as the more den be come production team no Mr. Evans JC Kapa Sansona Samuel Kwao Efia Bedu Kechre wo munyina tachire na jumedi yade eba Imosche and squad akasu teche gidi live on Facebook, live on YouTube, and of course on Otec 102.9 FM and www.otecfmghana.com. And to be our Biano, the best friend say unye fidieno emfree. I be share with the first commercial break. Ya ba komo akano na edi asese so mamu.
Otec 1029 FM, the pride of Ashanti.
Mami money adwuma udanya ye fe
mira me da se na esomo ye no na aka o
ano de anyine ho mami aha dan a ya boso fefefe nyina eye donima sea complex ahunu se etoda enua ye de boya dan so no eta hunu anase mpo emuta kokko a eba saa na dan ne nyunu enti odi DSL alloying steel trusses enatia ye de go dan so aba edan bia utumi di go so efo ena anwi na achen enti se odi DSL alloying steel trusses yi ego dan so wia na odi donima NMK premium roofing sheets and chancing aboso aka ho oh na chese adwuma na NMK premium roofing sheets and chancing donima dia bay ye o ma hodo ye wo NMK long span alloying and the governance IBR and NMK nails emu pia so se woni sika donima e ma otua ne kakran wenum ye latest products donima dia ba abeka dada ne ho
enti me nkɔ he
kwasafo YF Junction obenjiare anafre 0244126625 and 0540101555 donima steel complex babia ade power efo no
Apomode mapade enoane hepa plus mixture apomode mapade enoane hepa plus mixture
Unia, Pavi, and the black smokes mixture no malaria dronana. Ani, say nam sa, who be the same wife, you know, you're tested positive. ye no mbie no say eku malaria mo no nyina am ye nyina ye negative ade ho
won ma wo ye Hepa Plus mixer no ene wo de we nsu aba
sentia
e wo say wo immune system e strong de bia enti pavi
e support immune system no
na plasmox no so etu malaria no gu malaria symptoms ete say etipaye afiafie wonum ato ahomre no msa achekura 4 days na pavi ene plasmox mixer wanom no etutu malaria na sekura anya sa ade akohu doctor fra 0542 778572 ana 0542 807907
magie dure di pa
pavi plasmox ena Hepa Plus nyina apemfo abato mo manufo ene kwada woni mfie du mienu nka o pharmacies na herbal shop
FDA age edwede nkrato yatum medofo pa sede de bia ye ka no nipadua ne kanea no ene ye ni eti ani ho asem de ye monto ho entempara no otu ho anamo de bia wani so kekawo wani so hyehyew o hwade ase aye wisi hu ni ye ase bo asi wani so o se ase ntentan ne na mani so mani ni twa nkyene wani no efemfem uti ya wo ya de bia so beba ma ai Dr. Ahwew enso unyam reda empanifo so se ujai de wo ya unya adaje eye ni asem ne yeka ti me show pemre pa adaje na bra by Grace Hospital ma doctor hwe ni ehwe wani ne mfama wo ye hwe wani mi e by Grace Hospital hwe ni e wa yaresabia ha by Grace Hospital no ye wo breman DVL ne nchen o se kwadwo area hwa bibia ni amienkasa 0244 97 68 05
apomode mapade eno ane Hepa Plus mixture
pavi plasmox Hepa Plus mixer etutu malaria na sekura
sweet darling
my beautiful baby
Hepa Plus mixture ye busie ya no mama hoden aba busumi pini menti ase me do
tie Hepa Plus mixer enya adwuma ebeye wo nipadua no mu no afie kura na ebeye onwanwa mo eduro ye ma general well-being abusua pomudin ho hia me yie esne bibia Entimi manom pefia ha.
She, oye, Hepa Plus husband.
Ye de wa Hepa Plus husband. And ye also we Hepa Plus wife. Na abwa no. Hepa Plus mixer.
magie dure di pa
Pavi Plasmox. Ena Hepa Plus nyina. Apemfo abato mo manufo. Enu kwada woni mfie du mienu nka ho. Our pharmacies na herbal shop. Etufo mfre 0542 778 572. Ana 0549 297-463. Hepa Plus mixer. Mapobudra mapa.
FDAG edwede nkrato ya.
Adusa heba mixture ne adusa heba capsules. Madansi eni. Hey, enti wuku chinya pa na ne. Wase se adusa heba. Nkoku abo. Wodi asasa. Manye, unim bibi. Ene die for once maji wadi. Adusa heba mixture na. Wo kan fo ma me no. Oh, manoma di ho adansi. Me pa kane no. Na misisi na mintiri nyina twetwe me. Na me koko yade so tete mi. Me no adusa heba mixture yi. Ni nyina tuko. Ene ma ye free. Adusa no ide. Ye twore die woni na yenye ho achi. Ayesisi yade ne koko aduro kase pa. Me se e kwa so kro ye adwumadi bebrepe. Sanye adusa heba mixture. Enka mewu na onhwe. Odo na me kra me se me bo abaso. Na nsan die. Ugina branne. Afa e adusa heba capsules no. Se me gina ni husa me ye bema mu a. Ajanie. Eye no krepa. Adusamre obie tumi no bi. Adisa penfo. Abatan a wo kwada no fo. Ene wona woni mfie dumien. Kumase atofo ne atofo kwadu sa ba center ne clinic. E was so me macro. Go filling station down no emu. Ene so me Pentecost asol down. Afa enye na e wa heba shop ne pharmacy bia mu. Free 0500 110 115. Adusa heba. Madansi eni.
Otec 1029 FM. Dwabrem. Otec 1029 FM, the pride of Ashanti.
All right, abonom yensa pound sima dunwotwe enawie kwame ageni boaten e wa ha mame adwoanya nta tando enso wa ha mini omo cheki eten our first segment of this program but nema remfis yebenya reps from the NDC opinion and din ede abiu deladem ono beba abeginam ede ama NDC for no na face so NPP for so de penyina ne din di Alhaji Ishak Chei Brobe eba be kan sana fe ono so abegina party nenem edi nkomo wa ha na penyina ne wono a oni NDC wono a oni NPP odina mfimfin as an independent resource person no Dr. Emmanuel Okai Boche Senior wono church ni lecturer Usted and I'm there Usted adwa
Senior
akwa ba boko de
oh radio adom boko nso e
nyame adom bi ai fine kwa me
Padigasi
na boko de
onyankron fa da mo de ache
good to say dem say asem kese a asi Ghana ha amanipa boto Brekum Chelsea for striker Am Roberts abonitu ekuno police HSA they are on a manhunt for perpetrators no one more committee sa heinous crime opposing for says omo pe omo achi omo na me si krom ha ji se police kase onchew
obachew dudu
ji se police for no say o we dey enyan mo nam ni baby na police kase obachew baby anu abetumi akosie enti ye diomu di Ghana Police Service ye diomu di pa we di omuntu anamon na Dominic Frimpong de wa gene kra firi nsem ya ne onmo ekunu nyina no wo mo emma emrani omunni ne ten
we are na onti ase
na so bo ma
oya Diana Stars player ba omo de na fem Brekum Chelsea on loan enti obolon ya ne se omkobo match wa sama boya so ye krom ha arewo se me wa ha ne se ye solve problem so ati ase asem si a ye solve eno ane se ya so anu
a na ba be crisis
na bibi fu fresi enti we a ye kan ne e kina ye nan sorry won se Sam George aka bibi no wa che numbers bi ama shantere genkitu bi na won se eno abe kata we so is there of some bank ebenya abotia transfer so manya nya a proper conversation around the issue no ye be dia reho 1 day 2 days bi na je asem foforo be bomu a na dada no aye dada na foforo no aye foforo e reho sem na memfa Dominic Frimpong ne kra ensie na afei onhye busua den o hwe videos of abusua fie ho ne hawa nipa si tinusu ho na
areho dodo
we say yes oya busua krache papa money dano so anya asem ketwa ya rehosem o adwa ya rehosem before the game no mu Brekum na coach drop in na obega ze bia coach in penasem
ebi so aka de yie mu a
asane tie anyway komo edimonim no mama ye nwure mo na straight away ni hu komo na ntempara so abejafo mra na ye hwe nsem ni mu na Ghana nsem de ba mi yango
ebusiafo we ensema ho de atwago be fantintan fidie so ne atrase ya tase bi ye de be sommo na ye trase ye kai mo se nyima bi ada ma easy rice ene anom da ye sinkunya ne kai mu a tietia frisi aka ye egugu yidie so nsuo easy rice eye emu a abedwa so na no kwasem ne se easy rice emu na de papa ai emu na de ene se emu aduane bi a wono bia easy rice no eno ni asom duro no se oye jollof rice ana se oye plain rice se oye ye friends e di omu ya no man se kukui emu se rice
water
rice water se rice pudding so
it's a rice pudding yeah
school for one zero
dem ba agency for Sunday rice water so mon friend rice water biem
the rice water about 2 days pass rice pudding
and I use enu hu so yeden
menken pudding
yam porridge no
make yam porridge I'm no mind what you do I go the easy rice and yanom easy rice na ye kwa kudie ai e ka say antifosti or ideas new site store was the easy rice na die o tin ko to obi o ti Otec FM so afama no nti won na busuafo no anomudi so alias ye tie nko edwa ahodo atwe ho hye mu edum dwom ke dwom Dr. Mensa dwom bantima dwom suami dwom easy rice wona pe bia tu no onko Evans One Trading almost waba junction hon mama junction hwa amane hia frɛ 0244 244 847 and 0204 446 8590 na wonim penifo eni enkita ho amansie rural bank plc nso nie enianom sika onwa de esinkwana ne ka amansie ho asem a nyase no na ye hinu o ma ban french aduane na ekira so amanfo ama fa so pay for amanfo nya on so nya asem ketwa obi oni amansie rural bank plc edika so bombi edi adanse ne senti ene ye kan fa ma se etiefo adofo edomo monko na mo ho haremo service account current account susu account amansie rural bank PLC seba bosia hodo no so dia say ye na ba fie ana mo ye adwumefo amaka mo abomo ankrankra ankaso adwuna peskerwe wo bosia bia opebia amansi Raban PLC won mebo digital banking services no so wojinem ATM services Ghana Pay mobile money e-switch ni nyina wa ye kama ne ba money transfer hodo na say domestic and foreign and so wojinem amansi Raban PLC on Krobata do so one ewo antwa ko na tan kese no ewo manso kwanta ho manso da tanno sanso na santa so pokwa school ho no ahodwo atanga junction ho no ma Roman Hills Kote station manso do bia utua ho anwan kwanta so be ho be kwai one ewo post office one ma ko carry so college of education ho na ho asem cast campus amani efrem penifo 0277 599 442 and at 0501 646414.
I was your preferred series in Womano when you be a mobile na so when you be a Omodian Sakwadano and found a class or will be a be at the amount way Ghana Education Service Naka. One of United Stamponess is so a year or English language books are holding what the my basic one could see JHS 3. History of Ghana, basic one could see 6. RME, basic one could see JHS 3. Computing the market one could see 6. Creative arts at the basic one could be 6. About science, math, social studies, English language no. One more JHS level in Abbott to me use. Yamana Feni at your school, no preschool, nursery, KG, numeracy, language and literacy, creative arts, computing, coloring and writing for preschools, Nina, Ubenya be at the amount quadan. Schools are over muti, more exam, terminal exam, midterm exam, statistical questions. No, your supply man quadane trial, one to me a chat. BC no san say eno an ya ne wo moku nim na enkwaya de foforo bi ama no Kumasi puto jani ya ben station wan krade dance man first stop baby a tonton maybe a perfect woman ubenya bi e wo ho fraying 0243299938 and 0540755465 perfect series based assessment competition no eguswada ekoso monhyanem so emayense oba the northern sector which is Kumasi ya de no ya wie southern for ne de wo muguswada epem ko manim me ne de toso enwotwe eno ombe o quarter finals no semi finals no 15th May 22nd May no eno ombe o finals no wo de no ebekoso e wo Ebenezer Senior High School wo dance man last stop wa na main contest no ya dini nyina bebomo no ebekoso omode no omakwakoye ewo Wesley Grammar Senior High School se date nu a ya de beye bibia Saudi no say eye no di no ye be bibia bom final no that is the national one no date ni de nyama ye we no kuma se fo awie enkranfo de na eguso a ekoso international no date no edru wa ya de emu ensam ni nyina da ebebremu enhye ne nso se ko otecfmghana.com ensama hori aboabo no awia brede bremu nyina da ya bone bede gu ho kwakọ sanim na kenkan ensam ne bi ewo ho afa yenhye ensam no ase enu ada ukopie mu ewo Santa Shefanchre bra Osei Akoto ejabo ejanya bedruye jumade so nko aye bon ho dawro wa fidie iso Easter Praise 2026 no hallelujah is our song enu ade na nya sam ketwa PSC Esther Bejine mu Minister Benedict Blessed Pastor Jojo Ahin onum nyina ba ya wamo ba Osei Akoto Santa Shefanchre bra we eyaseda edam nyina se PSC Esther sade wo pagya anwomo no Benedict mo ba ye Pastor Jojo Ahin no ene omomo bake ye no eno madwumadi no eye kama obi obeti radio so bia no obe ho Facebook YouTube bia na nani agye ho enti eno ade ejabo dwumadi hronkro ebo ho dawuro ewa fidie so ano eno ada ena eba so ewa Osei Church Santa Shefanchre bra na guta wamakasa Wutafo kyerɛ sɛ sisi akɔ ports na wokɔ akɔyi nneɛma Yewrato Force and Finance Minister or the Bibiaba, a friend of AI system. And no, and a bet check with duty, Niama be taxi, binia day, no much I say. A year, Gumunuma. One man consultation, one man be stakeholder engagement, one man who be Biasa, who you say, Port on your send Yamama, AI system be now by bet check Niama bear calculations, binia day, one more say, where dear, and yet the Mokachro Muni. Enti we no action pa na wasa muteki monke kam niama bom na monsambre biem sanse we no enya de adwadifo a wom de niama efa port bo mayi mo no so mo enyu so gutafo nso ede omano atum se we de monsambre biem sanse mo ne o ma anwene humpo ene ba ye enti monsambre biem na mo hu kwan papa mo befa so na de aba beto we mbetumi asiesie maka eho asem
saso ana wo apomde hu nsem also for here apom de ho nsem so ononyamfo kwabena minta akando wo kire se eja wonye dura ne sa omampanin ne hihye oya so be free primary health care program no do atundi mahama care no umaye ho hihye nyina hwie na o kire se enkro anemi akodo wo ha aduonum wo se districts no manta mention wo ha aduonum ena ombehya ase free wo se we yemi akodo a apomde hu nsem ofom pa na mo sha ase free ho no ma omde apomde adwuma efo ko ho no ma bo anhia na koso a se do manfo menya ya hwe papa ne bo e wo fom eno wa chechire mu sanso na University Teachers Association of Ghana UTAG was say wama omampani nefo no edunan se GTech boss ompamono wo che se papa ne ba Professor Amagina Paul Abdullahi one deputies no nyuma no be ye no enkoyie kra to mama omampani 14-day ultimatum say wanya say de ne dia ene ono nso beto mo nka na awaba mane se kane Maslock Chief Executive Officer de Sedinam Christian Tamakro o kire se eskabi finance asema na aban no peno man no peni na di ko share baby say de wo se hon kratas mo so ye nyina na otwene baga na ha na ni JTAB no be kono I said you are na private legal practitioner Martin Pegudi abeto dwa say aban no omra bontin yi no mu ade property ekoso maame no oba no abedem ana say oba be dey ti omma Ghana fo hu na no so 1710 fidie no so eje entry ha pa
so 10 years na court jailing no so oba dia na obedem no na
oba dia
jail time
oba dia also obedem
because ne dia ne dia omo ye ni essential
but you can trust the political system say we ever buy you omsa ba be ye nyoma bi be file for we one say
na so we do me twa bi kura nti no we say oba be shasi you na oba
and I'm just say once oba buy you be follow lawyer papa bi o me file for
defending
for appeal decision no when the house abantu when you interested
yes we do but it is terms legal terms bi I want
to
that
lawyers mo ya de dodo na den
eno abi na betete abu anze ye na na mabo
lawyers mo ya de
kanu wedding ni ade nyina abu
law ne de
o tuska google for so
me say adubo ahen NDC ba adubo am yo me bona asemmua
na okokota hu bi de
Mustafa Hamid ana event petroleum
Mustafa Hamid
o ga say the video about you was one in the case in the bank case because was seriously crowd on fan that's how they are politicians
they are bibi angosu
omo
da do agro bi no me
omo no man here omo dia
of course this DS
me say we obey yeah file for we china ye court yeah file for we
yeah say that discontinue ya baby lawyers
yes
na Johnson asiedu nketia na yegom tinani ema NDC amanyoko no the general himself na general sabri akasa de na wotwetwem kwa no wasantemantema thank you to ekwa abato no eso wie ye no de oto oso ko 16 regions no na global info analytics one masa babiem na we dey focus no on the NDC ya hasa mampanyini John Dramani Mahama His Excellency free
global info Musa Dankwa
Musa ya Musa asambe biem
about to konfo
wasaba na Musa say
the credibility was low
enye easy
you are bench
no
Benefsin
no mami nchia me lecture atapuku wa onipa atapuku
okay
sports.
Bishop
on my research question be na case study na Musa Dankwa eno na mimi group ya dey case study ti mani di na chipa se na ba bibia ni a yes me dey come case study ho na Musa say sisi anu focus no on the NDC no eye omo a His Excellency John Dramani Mahama free ho no mo a likely would say Ghana for omo ba e betra banama omo still no e say dun kati as leading or say what shapa
within the NDC and as
delegate across the 16 regions.
Okay, so that's NDC.
Within their party.
Okay.
And omo conduct
that's fine.
Interviews no. And delegate are saying say omo pe chairman general.
Because we be your party.
Chairman
your popular
party for any other.
Said in ketia there.
Now we are just obeka so obeba there.
Hey, now thank you to anyone why
it's agenda.
Ono ko twa je amade nya se ho awe ntia.
Wa wie dia wa shase awe.
Na president na mo adaze awie. Na governor say na won dem treasure president.
Enti Musa se ade ne de general fa o. Na asesisi ano ato di nachi or ma general out of time. Or say percentage or de ba ye no. General enam 29%. Ena sisia new one aba no ato forsen enam 19%. Followed by Haruna or 11%. Julius Deborah ene Professor Jane Nano Pokwajiman. Omu nyina no ba kunya 8 ba konso 1%. Ene omo maka no so oma chiche musa akọ. Enti wasisi ade ato forsen ben sie dun kasia wo chesi gabo no pa by still no delegate a won DC Musa still na general neom di ni gina so omra dia ombeto ama papa no
yo senior na sana ye be so no okay say we kra wa ha o ani ye free ho no
na before me ye free ho kra no honorable Minta Akando
Kabna Minta Akando health minister
on the health minister and government accountability series, you know. Ojina and Central for him answer questions and my updates about the health sector on the end. One of the issues that popping up the 111 hospitals are the former government near so Musi or
Agenda 111.
What I say, Omampinda da Kufuado Kazen Kobeye, making sure the operation and son of a free kunyaso. Then so as at the time are all free so no. Na kokra nyejuma. Na one more de omo plan na ozenka abandada no enya plan se bia nkomo de ska omo de koye 111 ne koye be 20 ankomo timi ye wie ba ko 111 ni ska na nso e na project na kamwuram ba omo aba no meto aso ma mpanyin so meto aso nemum omo de plan e na beto ho. Honorable Minta Akando
said this. I wish he never said this. Unfortunately, he has said it. He told all of us that Agenda 111 will be completed before he leaves office. Let me even grant him the longer period he gave. That he will complete all Agenda 111, all the 111 hospitals before he leaves office. And by the time he left office, he had expended 4.8 billion Ghana cedis on Agenda 111, and not a single one of them was in operation. So this is the person calling us to complete Agenda 111. But let me tell you the good news. His Excellency the President has instructed that no project that he has inherited should be left to rot, should be left unattended to. So Agenda 111, we will continue Agenda 111 and we will finish Agenda 111. We will put every peso invested in this project to good use. So if you read the 2026 budget, it was clearly stated in it that this year we are going to finish about 10. And we may even finish more, I can assure you. And this time, we are planning to see how we are not behaving like they behaved.
All right, Adwa.
And our line word is planning.
Planning.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm planning.
Planning.
Yes, sir. Enti yanko jaswe ana kwa me wo wika. Also this year mo hese more than 10 crowd will be with the Amayenti. And one here, yadi. Omonye. Aye, Aye, some penny so more command, they will do it.
So it was actually a reaction to Mampenia Kufu, some more can say. It was a ban we yes.
Okaka and Ukraine Eastern region.
Then one year,
yeah.
And I have Minister Yaman. Was in one Kankranke. What can you do with you? Anyway, Yantuaso.
Young Quay.
Ebusia for your Codonima State Complex, one minute, a adansi hu nneema hodoa unia be hia wada ma akwaje me se doni ma de African wasam nyene no ya ba ya waba som Ghana ma nei obi o se de akodoni ma ho bia ba nyim de wohu e de che onyankrompon de odi board na so tropical long span roofing sheets no doni ma fo onim te pa nyamesuro ntudu ho no tenase na o kire dan no otimi kra no okodo akosusu ansa no betwa ma ntika no eso betenye ya no mo a ogiska ko ntwa de ne ma and why yes always will travel be brobe kono to travel be good ni manyu madwuma saa na what tropical alozinc and a galvanized standard size sheets say plain and colored do ni ma sebra na omobi roller shutter gas system no me say epno bia de to dan no say odan ye warehouse dan kese and say den kuma say offices wa fie me say donima ebe ma pon ato no a afebo ena do ni tropical nails carpenter's choice 1 inch equals 6 inches o boss wen kwana ebu emu den kama e won bebre nti carpenter 4G o ne twetwe on tri ho saa no mu di bom we Donima Steel Complex on tropical nails no eno na Ghana ha ne wiase afa na nyina o ma gi atomo Donima say o paper products na de siesie ho a boss paper products or more free technical services so enti kwai asafo wa junction at ekese Ghana Revenue Authority hono mo Tamale Conflict in David Junction kan so kan tamanto Ghana Commercial Bank no techima wenchi kwan so akenten nana ya dombo achi fi ho a ahomane 0244 126625 and 0540 10 15 55. The fearsome 3 near Hepa Plus Pavi Plus a drone near where a draw will Pablo take FM Hanamo. Do have a dear dance say or Monumbi. And Tiaka Wasama, and yes, will be not 10 or catch there be. A the young man who near Dima dance say Hepa Plus Pavi Plus must not ye a do papa pa. General well-being among common Jinan and so a 3D net wa o Bobia, Cisia Neko, and I'm saying general well-being tinner. Nyaraho do be and Junior Pediaboso, Nina a pamphlet Pediamu, say diabetes, hypertension, and answer typhoid near Hawo, or Martin Kako from Bemo, I think Kako from Umpema or Ninko from an answer, never did be infections are Hodolina, a Hepa Plus Pavi Plasmos. How many of you told Drobia Quabini Biatobo take from Hanama, a be a wow, news one top and to do what ma, a moody obegibiano, and what in Cronwa, a Juma Cronwa 0542 778572 and a 0542 807 907, a be 0591 367898.
Abusia tontina wanya bi anoma na we na eboa regulate mojano ya edi umu efusane no moja bi wo hono ma ko hye bi na entumi ankwa ma bi wo se me nan me nsanyina ye titira sa nansi a cheme obi wo honso ayade no na akwatwetwe we yaba ne de no nko ade ba enko sugar ho sansam no da bia ewe ekrotu ni ha na etu ni ha chronic etotototo ho na mani sa e ma we de ne kra nya akono me da foi tontina eno ena ebeboa ade bia eye mojem yade de edro we de wono mu a woni problem osana odie no onan no nsa apagya kidney na liver ho nsansam hepatitis yade bia na we yade no mojam yade banya totina ena yebekamfo amao edro ye nti yato apeti Ghana ha de ba bia tuntuntuntu bi duro ni abrof duro bia da bowra ho Kolinak will be Ashtown, Freddie Mens, Misty, Apidank, Danny, and a fee blazer require 1 minute, Tontina, no ebi, medafo, open the do money and cassa. It was 0244 814 302 and 0501 62 8930. Abapa more. So convenient. For phone no call Play Store no App Store. Na bo abapa more app never ba download na the opeso to be select no pick maye we are no make payments baby I will be a delivery no edia ba na person wa be ho ni so ade da tafo month we sakasaka park e ho ene wo tafo 3 miles ɛwa me so okwan no wa ya frosoro ho be wani so ade asodum ni amade na pa TV fridge na microwave oven na kettle na rice cooker ben na sa wode no ye den ni nyina obenya bi ho fufu pandi machine no anasa wode ne ye den popcorn machine ni nyina ma kitchen ɛhwa setna ne ye kama ye simple no eya bapa ho ne wo so komedofo shane nso me se program bi na ba dwumade bi da wonim na be hia live band eye HEPA plus live band machine mode emrantie na maba nso ni nyomoto nya se bia latest bi ba ya boy ya zeda bi da we dem ni bi black sherry ni latest yi obeba ma enyum bia wo mo ebebo edi ama number ni ni ene wo mo nkasa 0593 386 133 and 0593 391 848. Sina.
Senior. Ready.
All right.
Senior, so we are say menye ye. Oh yes, menye ye. Menye ye. Ni na say my boss ododo bi Kofi Jebi Job. And who can he Dr. Mrs. Esther Ochri Jebi. Ni papa Efrim. Nti Mr. Teddy Moses Ochre. Nyame adna na Ochre dan ye bna de be wochina na Ochre. Bna de be koso atwema Koforidia school park ne so hono mo a. Nti meje invitation card abana Otec mpenifo nya so dru hono ma betaye chi.
That's fine, yeah.
Nti
Very
Dr.
important.
Esther Ochre Jebi.
Ze go video di aba go Otec abusuan ho. Nti na busuan ya busuan.
Sa
we dey almost shedding. Almost shedding. We have a chire.
Tiefo ni adofo ina hye so se de ore wasom Ghana na one Dr. Esther Ochre Jebi no wasom Ghana no. A woman of valor. Obre ne ho ase penipa. Tie nkogya no na enye fe. Father-in-law
of
Job na watofom no. Yare ho sempa. Ada ye ko ne ho dindindin o. Bibi anya no. Bibi anya ne hu ya ne se. Onyan kompa friend. Je busian hyeden. Nyame yadom a iba beja Dr. Esther Ochre Jebi no wura Kofi Job.
Okay.
Atwema Kofodia 21st April 2026. Anieko.
Yedamase. Ebe se hia biem. Ebusanfo ye to aso ne akoyanim. Ye live Otec 102.9 the pride of Ashanti. Ye try say ye be kwa ahoma so na afi ne mpanimfo bi atwetwe nkomo ansa na bedwafo aba na ye wura nsem ni mu. Enkomo efa LGBTQ+ eho ewa ha na afi so ye try say benya honorable Eko Vincent Asefua Esquire ono ye member of parliament for Old Tafo old number ka wa na mana ye senye kumase die kumase Tafo ye ono MP wo ho na yatwe nkomo afamame Sedina Tamakro ne nkomo no eho but for the LGBTQ+ no die former member of parliament for Offenso South ono ye honorable Ben Abdallah Banda ono se guso apusu humase ensa be kano na afie na twen komo odwumade so nti as and when I mpanimfo ibe ye crowd be be trust much as possible na afie ye de omori show ni mu aha Otec 102.9 the pride of Ashanti enyanye ready dia enye na chese yemfa sidani bi emma Osbel Limited dwumaku a wo mu delay e wo nema hodo bebre mu wo mo section a ton blocks wo mo section a ton motos na say cars ho asem na make Nigeria for friend moto aha enti yedini mienu nyina ho nkomo now young say with the blocks factory no udru Osbel ho a wo mu twa blocks a ton wo standard size blocks 9 by 18 concrete block 5 made of quarry dust and stones. Omo ewo 5 blocks, 6 blocks, nina solid and hollow. 4-inch solid blocks, clay brick pavers, concrete pavers, blocks need ya be pa ena ewo honum. Na okay, mamen poso aha. Na fi yankwa humano so. Ya ne sena midi kandi tu mwenimi no. Former member of parliament for Offenso South. Or sounds a former chairman, Emma Parliament's legal, constitutional and parliamentary affairs. Honorable Ben Abdallah Banda Ewa Hwanos. Honorable, good afternoon. Bajawa Pumboko dear.
Yamana Dumboko, Edayamiasi.
We are the Boko, House Boko, Nina Efa, and Como no ye LGBT LGBTQ plus. Interestingly, Zeno, mza issue no ne kaya kana. Wadaroma, ode na war parliament, na war committee, and I say, eku anamoshwe ni mabise so. As at the time, na u free parliament, na mu free abem no. Na stage bang, and our discussions na do with regards to LGBTQ.
Yo, mami chat for nyina, mami chat Asantemanura, mami chat party for nyina, chat Ghana for nyina. Na obi aso aha. Mimi free parliament, the 7th parliament na mimi free oh.
Okay.
And me free 7th parliament and the bill no so shall here with 8th parliament. But now you follow senior proceedings no is secret because now a bill via na as a man for any DHR, na Ghana for any DHR, na a Christopher Nkramofor and even traditionalists, na would be any DHR because na a bill via na a bana about your traditions, near customs, near practices, ma. Because the idea Ghana we di pa edua emu be 9 and that's a 9.5. Do you need to half the Becca say LGBTQ plus 1 year. And Yadia, I was saying a place in any part of Ghana. Now, your crocron, manina baby tina. Now, it's a bill about my sebedramua. On the your stages I am not only go through be a bar first reading, now a second reading. Na a call consideration, na a call third reading, na parliament pass.
Okay.
Na kasa ne nyemu no. Ye wo bills ahodo mienu. Ye wo nia a free aban ehoba. A friend no public bill. The car aban can executive. Na so na ba me sebedum. E bi so ho a friend of private members bill. Private members don't the church and Mercedes one ebi. And I'm Mercedes ni and as a Mercedes 4 ebi to me actually be assessor or Mercedes na HSS na and so ababa yemra. Nina no ebeye and as nina no Mercedes 4 we are a co-president nim my president at the signature 61 sana and brother dim. Na stage LGBTQ plus 1 plus stage in it drew and I'm not MPP where Berman. A stage Parliament a passe and Marano. Now on the Parliament passing Rabiana, they want to share Parliament as an institution, Eddie Kanye and Sana a co-president and him a president and so assigned. Now information and it's a parliament passing many we na ever president anymore and a union no yebeka asabno obedi asabno kodan Supreme Court I the injunction also ma some delay at the 11th hour and a Supreme Court a can assembly every now who's the emra NDC war opposition. The Umukaya say was a president assigned. There was a president assigned. I didn't know a president and signed it. Now it tells me say I was a president. Then another doctor go for the sign the and you're not NDC for any near what bill no muntia no mean sister say was a president and signed. That be bia edana kwamu pepe because a bill bia NDC for any MP before Binom and initiative. And Niema a woman na NDC for any and a Niema so a woman na MP before no and so no can't do no one or Musunim. And it's NDC for then in opposition. Now more sister president Nana the Duncan Kuban signed the na Omono Agnetre Muse any Bibien wa atochema our bill no one was a circle Mercedes. Na America ba say Supreme Court say omuni to me say ombema sa interpretation no me gidi say na adeda kwakufa de emre no asana aben enti I think that bill no cramba ntimi ankwa na say koy cramba ntimi ansign and a free so. Now there is one critical legal question here I was you busaya. Emra when nana do ntimi ansign na John Dramani Mahama ba na ko betima ansign na ebinem say e san say na parliament a dissolve into no bill no elapse. There's a bill no lapse and no chere there's a bill no ewu enti ewu dia ene e wo ke sa chat ye foforo biem. E honom no me imagine e different. The enti imagine ye different na say se bill e bewu a se ka se bill ewu a bill no is deemed lapsed. Emra na emreche bejana na yes bill no na sa emreche bejano antini anwie na sa emreche bejano ye dissolve ye. In other words, 8 parliament na a share sa bill na sie no omusha si wie ansana 8 parliament na ye dissolve because after 2024 na economy no na bill no free Mercedes for insam. And it's a bill for Mercedes for insam they can't call the bill back. Omunti free bill will be back. Just a co-president ni ma president akase no Billy and you may be touch ma womunti me shada antiasi and the ensan come back to parliament. And I say may they call come council of state. Na omunso so ashim ache umagene. Since akaye bi wo hu e wo se ya na esan come back to parliament. Since I come back to parliament there, then parliament will have the authority and the mandate to deal with the bill. You know, once your parliament, 8 parliament, the bill was passed, a free receive Jim Honomono. Nesse, it's a casa bill no lapse in the 8th parliament ya na mene amount for nyajene. Se casa lapse so samre na emre bie nwa mfanse eyembra say whether in the constitution and na standing order to wom say parliament ya ehye mrebi ana pass mrebi se sa parliament na nwie bill no answer na parliament ni dissolve that bill is deemed lapsed. Na your convention keke na ye dey na ye di eye adwuma.
Okay.
Nti mi mom de na ma gene kire me say it sounds set na NDC in opposition say e was say na adedan kwakufa do assigning no. Emra NDC by led by His Excellency the President of the Republic of Ghana, John Dramani Mahama, so beji baton free na adedan kwakufa do nsemu no. Na was so no so sign. NSC ono so ansign and almost okay and just a sanse bibia se foforo bi ansana asa go through process na go through no na bill na baba ya mra but unim emesebeja no ho say emesebeja university no emesebeja for no ye free bibi they are masters of their own rules say ye ka say enne ye be pass the bill like bit ma pass it. We can begin today and finish it today. Say case within 2-3 days ye be pass the bill we can do it. Say case ye the 10 years and I pass a bill we can still do it. Ni nyina no be gina priority ye de ma a particular bill that is being sponsored in parliament because I'm not a chairman. Those P wa about because of the agency attached to those bills. Nanada Danka Kupa the car said, no way, was he a passing intent? Number them in Sasha, the Nintino. A do crampo a debate day or two. And an example is the right to information law. Yeah, right to information law, not that I check. Over close to 20 years. A baby are not lapse. But the man and not the year president, I think the first time one was the right to information bill was a pass. A new one yeah, they pass here right to information act. say abayamra ma ubia kwan say there be bia information wo atimemu 4% omusaka information you can apply, you can write na unsane aka information.
Okay.
And I'm rather within the first term of Nanado, and I had a pass a big crump why a day do why 1 week do why some month, and I had me and the casa make kind of tough and I say no, very good. And before majority about 2/3 majority in parliament. The BN one person we are and it's LGBT Billy. So Makasa and then it's yeah, perfect, yeah, pass it because it is a priority to us. It is a priority to the nation. I didn't say they can pass, but and somehow, yeah, trendy and they say, you know, anti-LGBTQ1 plus, and I said in a priority deal. Since when? And a better priority. Since when? It's easy to become a priority of the state, and the priority of the state, you know, is not determined by a binary. Priority is determined by Tinamufo because sovereignty resides in the people. Sovereignty, to me, edema buying, to me, edema meresebeja for, to me, edema politicians. It's free Tinamufo and ever. It is a Christopher say LGBT. And Cramophobia and LGBT. Traditionalists say LGBT. Obia to LGBT. And you're not a non the priority. Also, you know, you may any cohon. Na ye pass it and running time. Na it's me by Juma, a bit necessary, and near my baby, a quaint. None near a Christopher pest, young Cramophor pest, near traditionalist pest, near Timamu pennies or so. The Chimiayo Eddie Amaum.
Okay, so honorable Sano be a penal. Na more times no there more position no feel say was a pass bill no but more bam the other side near because remember Wabrana NDC for opposition how certain individuals any party near as a whole a campaign and almost champion in Senka was a Nanado sent it to the bill na dia maswe as say adani say ababe do almost side and no more reluctant is almost feel say any priority. What could be the reason why a government be a MPC or sign bill no?
It's difficult for me to know, but maybe I may speculate. Maybe I speculate. The I may speculate and say, one year for LGBT no. Not in Ghana, across the world. Omo knows the they are very influential. Musa Wuska. And I am a toda say Emrofi Kasomu loans and Akasomu Buawa. Yana Umuchim the Sardin be a bay clause condition be the Shababy. Ebia Parliament Emma Sosa. They be a one-on-one with the president, one-on-one with the vice president, and now one-on-one. Would they be a Obibia would decide in any mono? Meaning, I'm only speculating.
Sure, yeah.
No, it's me by a hindrance be at the ma only a cobesana opposition, not some power and not some. It could be a hindrance, but the fact of the matter, I say, any class here must have didn't see the ignorance because in any case, you know, John Dramani Mama, so obey a president. It would mean Pania. If we are seeing some politics in the city, and the ones in opposition, now so the pressure to say and say, that's when the implication in the while in government, you know, on to make us a pressure be a if a baby about the internal my own sign and as own sign.
Okay.
And the identity once I got a phone a panel, I was a sign. Now me, I'm to say as a Senegal. Senegal, is it Senegal? Yes, Senegal.
Senegal, yeah.
Senegal, I pass it, Omasa increase Omasa enhance the punishment regime for one eye ever convict against for LGBT, yeah, come on, Omasa enhance, Omasa increase. And if a country like Senegal has done it, and some other countries, Crampono, have banned the thing and criminalized it. I didn't hear Ghana media. We can do it. See, if I say a pass it running next week, Grandpa, we can pass it. I know it. We can pass it. You bet you have fast track process on daily basis. Now you prioritize it way over and above any other bill in Parliament. Now, within a day or two days, anti-LGBTQ plus bill, no, about a bill, and about our president, Eden and San Ashafi.
All right.
It's not me, Magna.
Oh, okay. So, final honorable, Nami Buza say, way say a pass bill we are a bit to me, and unquabe to me, I mean, the big deal a bit to me, I stop post issue on my immune.
Oh, say, LGBT na kasano. Oh, Emra bien way perfect. Emra woni sinto. Ena women ka say emra no be close loopholes ni nyina. We say so no eba be ye adwuma dia ma lawyer for. E dia ma judges. Sebio krono we say eye bone nso amanfo bo krono. Awudi eye bone amanfo die ewu. Entoka eye bone amanfo ekontoka. Kata se ne proye eye bone nso amanfo ye. O ma ya wie no ma papa lawyer for. Na asem na court. Ene toda enye obi anasem eden kwa na odibem. Obu anasem ede otimi di for. Ebia ye nema bebrebe na mani pa di for. Ebi kwa bo wadima anka na asem ye. Ebia sebi lawyer no anka asem ni ye. Ebia judge no so na ntimi antini ma bia ti. Pesi na ebu atia no. Eni se we ni baye emra dia. What it mean is say obi commit that offense na a court or bet my lawyer. Or lawyer, unya lawyer papa, that's a lawyer not take advantage of the loopholes na obeti me akos scot free. And ti unim, yes, I'm right, no. Also, ye traditional authorities, and also no, and after ye traditions, ye customs, no, else you should kinapa. The idea make us say, Ghana. Tradition being weapons are them so. As some being weapons are them so. And to say, ye decided to tea and mano and chirumano and generations yet unborn, ye decided to two more. I think, say, a mrakram penua. When you're queen, Becca said, no, I do wear your bonnet, you're saying yet. And ye mrakram penua. It's so no. Midi a mamreni a money so. Enyano, enyadia mede, cause maybe a chain mono. That's idea and a can was semi. Nay criminal offense, I will brutal. Nay a criminal offense will brutal, I'm running company, as I say, yes, so near who's a wee boo. Near Ediana Esia, Ama and Ne Emrofo, I promote to cry. Now, a traditional system, no. So I say, traditional system, no, are strong. But yen, Yankopon Achade, you are him for, you are Christopher Mujinia Midi, you are Malam for Mujinia Midi. Yes, I was a bit if you were, but traditional system not break it down to the extent that suddenly you may be, but you are him for a TLC. Ye malam se tiasi, nananom tiasi, ye traditionally se tiasi die, ninjindi se, wachina bi, ebeye mrese ubi bekasa or kosofo bema to bema, oba to oba, ana or malam ho, bema to bema, oba to oba, say ye inshira omawari eso, na omu enware. Because, Quran die sadeno a 0,000 and ne or opportunity forever and ever. And I believe say sounds so and a what Bible. But who said certain chromophobe entity and chromophobe are very strict on certain things. Nyamese and ye democracy in Timothy Sano. By a yana toda the Western world, omuno and lifestyle no. Different from the other Bible Bible Becca, so no better no day. Western life, no, abɛka ma Bible deɛ no so based na Bible no hyɛ fam sɛ bio. That is my observation. But Quran deɛ ɛyɛ 00000 ɛne deɛ malam bie no ɔbɛyɛ. Saa nso na Kristoni a wɔyɛ Kristoni papa no ɔbɛpene so sɛ ɔmpene so sɛ saa de no bɛyɛ dɛn ɛbɛkɔ because Bible kyi.
All right.
Yɛnim biribiara kora po yɛnim Sodom and very good. Our Bible mu ɛwɔ Quran nso mu saa. Enti yɛhyehyɛ mmara no ɛwɔ sɛ yɛamammerɛ ne amanneɛ so no yɛhyɛ mu kena ne yɛsom yie paa na yɛde ɛno tete yɛma ne yɛnkyirima sɛnea ɛbɛyɛ a sɛ mmara koraa mpo ni hɔ a saa de no bɛtɔ mu tirim sɛ sɛdeɛ wotumutumu anaa bɛrima ne bɛrima ɛwareɛ anaa ɔbaa ne ɔbaa ɛwareɛ no anaasɛ bɛrima ɛkɔsesa ho ayɛ no ho sɛ ɔbaa kɔsesa ho ayɛ no ho sɛ bɛrima no ɛkyi Bible kyi koraa de kyi nti no kwasɛ de yɛ adwuma.
Thank you very much, Honorable. Enumra Wenyama Newie, Otec FM. Sinamisha Bibre. All right. You be a ejo. So, for Honorable Ben Abdallah Banda, or no, a former member of Parliament, Emma Offenso South, and in any dinkomo, FA LGBTQ plus 1. In fact, a conversation as on my. I was saying about training a dini because for politicians there, I'm say you jam more a be in SMP because they say you who be economy be eba. But for the sake of time in Tiabeco straight away, na yasha come out to say. But now me can't about Osbel Block Factory no who sem. Intimisral blocks and me bobo so concrete pavers, permeable pavers, asphalt pavers, interlocking concrete pavers. Stone pavers, grass pavers, any blocks akabia block bia pabia ukona so ya ubenya bi atododo bia pabia no so de kokumasi antwa so bebia kra na otimi koja free na mpo se wo se wo kwa eche na se wutua kra kakra bi fofu na omo akwa flodu ede amaw tia na wa hye no so ye de abosam any 42.5 R grade gassem cement na ye de etwa blocks no ya so nti dodo bi apebia Mr. Obra masalachi no opposite wo e wo Castle Bridge no so a na behu ye na yetumi adidwa. All right, yen go back to the phone lines. Yen Honorable Vincent Eko Asefua a on member of Parliament for Otafo na edin ko. Honorable bajo me chia wo no apombo ko de.
Enko de me jo so na pata te.
Nyame adom Honorable mesmo ho ye pa. Ewia so de enkomo ye tiawa na dia ba ne se maame Sedinam Tamaklo is it the US officials now approve the extradition no so na ye busa se first of all ba ne sa sen na emunchiremu no esitie wo ba straight to prison or ba anase o processes bi ni ade bi wo honum.
Well, mamencha Otafo mamencha kumaso phone na so you are very much aware, sir, this extradition request, Attorney General, and yes, I know, or on behalf of the Republic of Ghana. Now, Sedna Tamakulu was arrested in Nevada, in the United States of America, based on the request that was filed by the Republic of Ghana. Now, say you chose Sano, na say a request that was made by one country. What happens is that the district now chill or court and a woman can say so. Now in law there are some legal elements or requirements. Now I was said court to me a woman say your whole can say no crampono, you better now so near to me poor. Said the Secretary of State of the United States of America, everything because the truck had handed the Koma Wamwa. The Secretary of State, the one who counsel, but the United States of America phone to me and won't share. This is a court. Ama to me, and that's what US for to me say, I feel the panel with me, I should know. So the case before the court of the Nevada district was the United States of America as the plaintiff versus Sedina Tamaklu as the defendant. And the court who gave the judgment, and I said the verdict, was Justice, that is the magistrate Daniel Abbott on the judgment. Now, the legal requirements are also with so say court or who does he have the jurisdiction to sit on the matter? And the court agreed and answered in the affirmative, said he can sit on the matter. The court can sit on the matter because the person in question, that is the fugitive, was arrested in their district, that is the District of Nevada. So the court answered that in affirmative. Secondly, the court also assessed whether or not there is a valid extradition treaty. Just a agreement to be with Ghana and the US for in terms of say obi kodi bone wo man ba akoswa o man ba akona aka no betimi aboa ma o man say ni pan yotimi ayde action na ye di no aba adi say asembibia ye boa na asemwana. So the court also realized that yes, there is a valid extradition treaty between the two countries, that is the 1931 extradition treaty. In 1931, and the United States and Ghana in a treaty, and that treaty is still in existence. And so the court agreed and answered in the affirmative, said the United States of America, that is the district court in Nevada, had the jurisdiction to hear the matter. In fact, there were 4 reasons. They told me and said whether or not the offenses under the review satisfy dual criminality. We know because the official China said, "Assembly idea charges set in ano." Sir, Bonini Esua Yesu will be idea, and our ma Baya Boka, and our ma Mina Bocano. Sir, from so no answer, Sir Bonino, Uko USA, and also a Bonino Hana. Unfortunately, stealing is an offense in Ghana, and also an offense in the United States of America. Or say, causing financial loss to the state, or willfully causing financial loss to the state, is an offense under the Criminal Offences Act of Ghana, and also under the United States of America, as far as jurisprudence is concerned, it is also an offense. So the court also answered in the affirmative, said the court had jurisdiction to sit on the matter and also to pronounce on the certification of the extradition. And the last point that the court in the Crown was the fact that whether or not there was enough evidence to establish probable cause. The court also felt that yes, in that context, they say they are convicted. If you are convicted there, then it means that the prosecution led evidence in court, adduced evidence in court, and based on the evidence, a court of competent jurisdiction in Ghana here convicted and say ampa with this alboneno. So there is no need for it to even go into the matter in terms of finding whether or not there was an evidence, because option can for you're finding court, and the prosecution has not led any evidence into court, and as a US folk say evidence based on accusations at one level against Kanokoyata. It was on that basis that the US people say the evidence that you people are telling, and after normal what they're supporting allegations, is frivolous, so it cannot hold water. It was on that basis it's not going to be Kanokoyata. But in the case of Sedona, there's a lot of evidence, and the evidence in itself is there's a conviction. So indeed there's an evidence. So the court agreed that the United States of America for Asamo can be plentiful. Normal granted the certificate of extradition, and I said the certification of extradition. So in this context, an option US and Mano and I said the treaty no. I think that Secretary of State when you to me say to me, I extradited Sedona Tamakro. So extraditing of not the bar. The laws of Ghana is very clear. She will have to go and start her sentence. That is the 10 years that has been given to her. She will have to go and start that sentence. And no one made me fear. They say, Aja, Osha, NDC, Mahama, especially the president, no more, my you, Kumhano, and my Sheba. And no money be the same. Kumani is still Kevin Taylor. Koto, Abua, Nasa Misa, you Ghana house, your chance, Okaya.
Yeah.
Yeah, who ye, Obedru Ghana Hayanchano, National Security Focus are born home. Emmanuel appeal at the Supreme Court. Supreme Court, a grantor. The national review, the decision of the lower court. What does that mean? What that means is that, yes, Kevin Taylor will cancel appeal any case in court if there has been a pronouncement against him, a bond. So he has that right. There's no problem with that. But the precondition, and I said something that should have happened before so by appeal, they say he should have been arrested. In fact, by the time I'm Kobeko court, he should have been in custody of the national security apparatus and I said the security agencies. But he was not in custody. In fact, he was protected even when he was going to court. And no, I am with share and I am say one shady and almost did the same thing about the Sedina Tamaklu. That is from one. Number two, Sedina Tamaklu was not convicted alone. Yancho no alone. She was convicted with one Daniel Agrim, one of his workers at Maslock. Onon was serving 2 years out of the 5 years that was given to him. 2 years, you know. You just last month or last 2 months, over your own year, you saw a file an application pending, an appeal application pending, sorry, a bill application pending appeal. And I said, hey, sir, you know the court not granted. I'm a branch in a free prison. I'm a sort of free. How come for all these years the lawyers were sitting aloof? And after MPP Aban was on there, Omonchimian Koyasadi and Omochama is especially John Dramani Mahama Bell Mampeni. And after the Monday case now for Tomoya upon Sally Pananasa Daniel Zino, a free, a fiat. Then it makes me worry say, hey, and I said no more than a bar. They will go through the same script, the same playbook, said Omoya Daniel Azino, or better still, they will trigger, that is, the president will trigger Article 72 of the 1992 Constitution. And these things that I'm saying it because of what they have done before by their conduct. Because, we are charging Kophobia more Ghana, and I see a so much Ghana over 27 billion. Almost filing only prosecutor, a woman was so many uncle. He found only prosecutor for everybody to go home. How much more? Sikakitwa, which is about 90 million or so, with respect to certain Atamaklo. 27 billion of your for Fankofi. Almost 30 confocations, I also you are going to for 50% and after for 40%, for 50%, but not for the account. No one else anyway. They are the same people who do that. That is why I have the fear, say, it is likely that they will trigger Article 72 of the 1992 Constitution, where the president has the power to say, my granted clemency at the amount should be a PSC or this matter say, my granting of clemency, you know, your menu, the do consawum, and I say, look, Kumasi prisons. Your mount feared you, may fear you know, the man, me or man penny. Constitution man of Quine say, it won't see a man feared you, then what I just 1 year, Koda, and I say free, a fiancé. Or man penny, that's how to me, Constitution, like I say, your mount feared you. Now, fear you, never the better. And fear you, no mean your farm mount. A mount fear back of it, you do 1 year for Kofi and Koda. Or man penny, Corbett, like I say, your mount feared you. Say, feared you, Koda, and I say, a fiancé, no Kofi Koda. Name no here 1 million Ghana city farmer buying because the president has the power to even reduce a sentence to a less severe form. If we do not take care, this is what we are going to see because they've already started the playbook for us to see. Because again, we buy and they are not even jubilating. The MDC is not jubilating. I'm open point now, they are not jubilating. Can for your turn on no, yeah, for me, baby, or no part. Sebi, call book can I'm open bottom. I'm waiting up prosecuting without necessarily going about the kind of atmospheric indication. Money who has to get PB to any panonia shade. None of them a check any panel. So then I saw manpower still now you can charge the person. We have to say that. Come I didn't have to know my way.
Yeah.
Sedina was prosecuted in absentia. Why can't you prosecute Senofoyata in absentia? These are the comments that you have made, but when you say, propaganda and Trontino, if everyone the kids say, oh, Senofoyata, she's a change now, but do you know that there are laws? Nipanobampo no decided say, I want to stay or I want to remain silent over the end of the day. It is part of Ghanaian law. You have the right to remain silent, or whatever you say can be used against you in the court of law. So, Kenovoyata can even come on cache, but your duty as a prosecution is to lead evidence and prosecute the person in court. You don't need Kenovoyata to prosecute, but you see, that one, Omar and Dede said yes. In fact, some of them made it look as if, oh, the Kenovoyata extradition, they march to the Accra International Airport and welcome him. Some of them even march on the street of Accra, saying that Ken must come home. There has been an extradition granted for Sedna to come home. Why is the NDC quiet? Or he is not one of them? Irrespective of whose ox is God, justice must be made to play out. There cannot be selective justice. And that has been my fear, that it is a signal that I'm sending, that Ghanaians are watching. His Excellency the President, let us know that this is one of the tests, which tests you have to pass, that indeed, when it comes to justice, you are not selective. You do not care whose ox will be God.
Okay. But honorable, in all this, me sure say only me adwene say Ghana yen democracy ni so edinkunim in that field.
Well, so if the democracy is kunuma, why are the actors of state not jubilating? Why are the actors of state not jubilating? They ain't on the street. So I am jubilating. And that's why I'm saying that it is a test for us to know that indeed there's nothing like selective justice. It is a test. So I am hoping that, yes, democracy again couldn't remember it was President Akufo-Addo's era that this woman was prosecuted. Prosecution and only prosecute on more file and a press conferences. Press conferences are said and country. The press conferences are not justice. Press conferences are not prosecution. So yes, democracy is in but democracy is in there is a role that will have to be played by the actors of government to let us know that indeed justice will be served. That is why we are watching, and that is why we are sending the signal that they cannot rewrite the playbook of Ghana as far as our justice is concerned. The person will have to serve the conviction.
All right. Yeah, that's a brave for our time, Navy Honorable. You. For Member of Parliament for Utah, for Honorable Vincent Ekwasifua and Yanino Edin Komono. Okay, so already seated there, Dr. Emmanuel Okaimboche Senior. Doc. Good afternoon.
Afternoon. Na nyame adom na de ye chep ene ye chenra.
Very good, very good. Nyame ayebi. Yeah, Doctor a lecturer or Usted. And I am in Usted and Usted. Usted. Oh, okay, Usted. All right. So ye ne doc na share come on to na say, but just before I'm in the best say, come me PM no na meneno and take you off. All right. So Mr. Ope Osbel blocks ni bi Akoto. Send me kan kire kwan no. Omo Castle Bridge no so Masalachi no opposite wa anabe fre 0244 377 612 0244 377 612 ena omo sa tonton cars e oda kodwom opposite despite ni fie ho no despite fie opposite no car garage na ho na eno ye Osbel Motors wansem ne kan o se car no pe tier rubber munu dwan bronin twida aha no ye Honda ni Toyota cars ni bi SUVs no ne chese cars ni de udu on mo a wan hwa selection problem be nyawo be den se obe select wona akuta osika o ba se ope Honda car won select Civic o se Accord o se CRV o Integra HRV o Breeze o ana Toyota brand no so na opa Frontlander, Wildlander, Highlander, Tundra as you know no ena man for chese also wo peka to ache so ye bema pa dia unya Tundra ni bi demo eno ano no Land Cruiser na pe Jeep cars no so bia ni nyina no Osbel Motors benya bia ma ti Mr. 0244 377 612 0244 377 612 na one Osbel Motors entry telephones nkomo. All right, so 4:28 time ne ko komotwetwe ne mre na so doc have you take you off the issue of setting Atamakula na Honorable kasa fa hono ne other corruption cases nansen yatete hunzen. But I mean Zadia ya granted the extradition certificate say honorable and as a former Maslock CEO Mami said in Tamaklo you be extraditing about Ghana na wabe serve in jail time no. Martin Pebu Ebusa for clarity says he say you know jail term no or be chance yes saying or be chance yes saying. And then Ura Osei be former NSA boss and so 431 million Ghana cedis fraud case na ekoso no so no for court to assemble asheda. And all these combined honorable sorry doc yes as
medase kanu enkomo no eba ne se ya na ye ba bedi Ghana nkomo e na ye nkomo nso a eho hia ne ntia meka se ye nkomo a eho hia ne se always be as a ban be free so na ban foforo be ba ade ba ko edimu atintiman pa ene corruption.
Okay.
Enti se ye bedi sa topic no ho nkomo a na se e ade a eho hia bio nso no wo hwe eye Ghana statistics na omde amaye na omomaye hu se for yen sika every year bia no ekokwa due to corruption and bribery no eson I think say almost 3% of our gross domestic product. Enti e ade a e kire se sankomo we eho ehia na ede na aba ede na asi ni asi nyina ne se yewo maami bi a yefe no Sedinam Tamaklo na saa Sedinam Tamaklo no na oye Maslock boss free 2013 ekosi 2016 na ne ekoye ne se emra odi ne position no ewie no a aban foforo eba mu no omuhu se enema bi a oye no ankoyie senia etie no but se obi kwadu a yese se banche enya eja na beden ebekire nti se obi kwadu a ni ebetimi adi adanse a ekire se sa kwadu no ejina ne naso no ene court nti in 2019 ena yede eye Sedinam Tamaklo ekojina eye court na mra yede ni kojina court no in 2021 na case no na ekoso in 2021 ena osre court say ne ho dodo ne kakra eno nti no opese okoje ayarehwe ena court grante no say maame ubetimi akọ na edumre say ya bra nti emra ono koye no emre ni duye no wa ama nti ye bono wa ama yen ama mra no so kire se ugina court na se mre ni du na ye hwehwe ne ye hu a yetumi trial absentia se ka se ye trial absentia na kire se uni ho kra na ye betumi atoa asem no so enti omoto asem ne so na omoto asem ne so no in April 16th 2024 ena omubu asem no omubu asem ne kire se embezzlement akoso aye 3.19 million embezzlement na kire se mo de ba twi mu na kire se wa fasika aye 3.19 million yes ena oto aso biemu a ose okose financial loss to the state eno ye 90 million
abo mine ka
sa
90 million Ghana
cedis enti o check sa niam no a based on sa 78 counts kwadu e de bond makomako 78 na e kire se e wo se ono ekotwere aban kukumu e 10 years nti judge ne de na ye ebo ye na o ka se 10 years no ni papa mu ne de senka wo hono a nenka ya process no nenka Ghana prison o makop baby ama no ayeden ada nanso no na oni ho na se oni ho no a baby owo bia no emra ne kire se Ghana ye wo enhyehyeye ye ne amaman e wo nhyehyeye a se yemfa ne se obi edi bone na sɛ sisi a ya establish sɛ nipa ko no indeed wɔde bɔne a yɛbɛtumi afa processes so ne yɛde sɛ nipa ko no aba na emra attorney general ni ɔyɛ responsible yɛ attorney general nti attorney general ɛhyehyɛ aseɛ na yɛnyina yɛ nimusɛm sɛ baabi a ɔmkɔhu maame no a state a ɛkye no ɛyɛ state a ne yɛfrɛ no Nevada na Nevada no metie nkɔmmɔ no kakra wo checke ɛyɛ Nevada a state a ɛhɔ na Las Vegas wobɛhu Las Vegas
yeah. Nevada ɔmo abo boxing akɛse nyinaa
population is around 3 million a little over 3 million na ɛhɔnom no ɛyɛ da Nevada no ɛna yɛkɔhu maame no nti ɔmo pagya no ɛde no ɛkɔ ɔmo district magistrate court a ɛwɔ Nevada ɛna sɛnea ɛyɛ na ɔnabo ekyirikyiri mu no yɛde number of count 1 based on jurisdiction jurisdiction no ɛhefa na yɛkye no ɛyɛ Nevada hɔnom nti yɛkyɛ sɛ ɔmbɛtumi adi asɛm no 2 ɔmo ne Ghana wɔn hyehyɛ arrangement bi ana ahen nti ɔmo check here no based on evidence na ɔmo de brɛ ɔmo no na ɔmo kyerɛ sɛ ahen maame no asɛm na yɛde bɔ no Ghana no ɛdi sɛ yɛde bɔ no nti sɛ ɛdi sɛ yɛde bɔ no Ghana we are a sovereign state nti sɛ yɛ sovereign state deɛ na sɛ saa na ɛteɛ deɛ ɛwɔ sɛ yɛma maame no ɛba na ɔbɛserve ne sentence na court na yɛ saa no nyɛ sɛ court nya ayɛ na na ɛsɛ no na wode maame no ɛba da bi ɛwɔ sɛ court no ma ɛyɛ the state secretary no asonte the state secretary no ɛna ɛbɛkyerɛ na ɔde ama friends Ghana sɛ sisi ade mo mɛfa no na there should be a collaboration between ɛhɔnom Interpol ɛne yɛnyɛ deɛ sɛnea ɛbɛ ɔmbɛtumi escort maame no with security na ɔmde na bɛpie ɛyɛ Ghana nti sɛ ɔmde no bɛpie Ghana na kyerɛ sɛ Ghana sɛ ɔbɛserve ne sentence sɛ ɔnserve ne sentence ɛno nso ɛwɔ hɔ nti baabi a yɛabɛduo no so maame ne ba kwaa ne kwasɛ ɛno anso onya bɛduru yɛ no a na yɛafa no ne yɛde no akɔhyɛ mu ana Ghana hanom sɛ yɛwɔ mmara sɛ maame ne ka sɛ wo try no absentia ebia emra ɔkɔɔ no stara na ne ho ntɔɔ no obetumi the evidences aba sɛ saa tam na ne ho ntɔɔ no nti sɛ wo try no absentia na ɛkyerɛ sɛ ebia you are court no I try to be unfair which lawyer ebetumi a file appeal nti so ba na otumi file na appeal na so ɔka ne yia ebetumi aba sɛ okay then let's go back to the issue again na sɛ yɛkɔ issue no mu na sɛ yɛbɔ no na sɛ yɛka sɛ oh sisi a yɛ check the merit of the case no maybe there can be a plea bargain
which is legal
which is also legal na sɛ plea bargain no etumi kɔ okay ɛwɔ m sɛ ma yɛ na mmom no metua say ya na sɛ attorney general through the court ɛgye to mu a that one too can be done sɛ ɛba ne sɛ asɛm ne san abɔ no na sɛ ɛmfa ne sɛ yɛ kwaa ne sɛ yɛde no bɛkɔ mu a article 72 of the constitution gives the president that prerogative power that prerogative power ɛma no akwanya sɛ he will grant pardon to obi a ɔyɛ convicted
ɔde bɛkyɛ no
ɔbɛtumi de akyɛ no koraa anaasɛ obetumi asesa ɛyɛ the form of punishment no nti I think say o check the I want to use that right words your grant pardon send your de kyɛ no koraa ɛna yɛwɔ partial pardon ɛno nso obetumi atemfie ne so osan check here your substitute punishment a yɛwɔ saa substitute punishment no either say be a bit me can say be a ontua sika na onfa no hundi ɛno nso ɛyɛ den ɛwɔ hɔ no
so instead of serving the jail term no
instead of serving the jail term ɛno nso bit me fine which all of them no reside in the bosom of the president.
Okay
But for me as an individual means me share my opinion on the issue.
Okay.
Nti me opinion is say, one, this issue of corruption has been too many in the country. And it has come to the point, say, Debiadano, say, Obi, a politician, na se courts a trial, na se courts a convictina. Aya in Pempi, no, powers that be always grant them that favor. A dia emma or mine enko so. I to say, Oba now back with din some money now you're hene. Now what to me what assassin so. Na de biada no oba ku din some money say ye born kwa do ni na awie no kre na watch wa fa oba no na asan na hwe amoto. E ba ne sa na omo maka na omo yatimamufo no obi anya hoden say me nso me nkoya de me nkodi bone. Nti for me, my opinion on it ne say any kwan say those avenues now mekaye no, the president coming in or even the using the court system while we need to Ghana no, because of the influence that be, you know, now based on the now what me are finding a way for me. Any kwan say yes sir, this should be a test case sir. On the India maker says should be a test case. Say we've had a lot of issues with regards to these things. Quite recently, we check the plea bargain by the other friends. That's 7. No, all of them came 60% of Sikano and on the buy for a plea bargain, and Attorney General accepted it. Which of course say Yemfan say me my beji are there 20 Ghana. Now say me the emu 16. Everyone say 16 Ghana bar. Now, or say
where we are 20.
Everyone's my baby are 20. My baby are 20. 60%, and I say me the 12 now bar.
12, yeah.
Means me the emu 12 aba. Now, or say no one no chima swan. I mean, as I will show me kutupan. Say me nkoye no bebre because say no kremu no sa 20 Ghana sa time na me wi aye no. Ene ade asa 20 Ghana no na etumi yet nano no ene entumi nye enti anya hwe kra no se mitua no pepepe kra na still amasisi aban enti o se mitua na mitua nsi ho but se me mitumi kofa 12 ba na se ugi tumu a yesa na adwen no esesa enti for me what I'm saying is as for Sednam Tamaklo, the courts government should make sure that Obe serving a sentence to serve as a deterrent because corruption does from Ghana. Corruption perception index Ghana yemko yanim de biya ne nam 43 42 43 42 omonso omudi anim no custom police ni ya de biya omo omudi anim broad daylight those who are to enforce the law Ghana police broad daylight ojiska obi antimi nkan hwe okokan yesi o share ituma entino or jeans and body, which of course is bad. It goes against the government, it goes against the states, it goes against the individual development, the development of the people, raising their standard of living. A platform. There is nothing to write home about. And for me, I see said the name Tamaklo Oba Senior Bakono Daniel Azim. Ono no a corporate operating a chief operating officer for Maslog.
Yeah.
Ono ne de no ye man ko dem 5 years or serve 2 years and as see our file or file as see an ye no apie. But that even no kra no wako dem 2 years. I mean it will serve as a deterrent enough. Inti media said nam am me no say esa na aban all
right. Matthias here. Me da se bebre dog. Okay. Abi wo dela dem. Dela. Net say. Akwa baso.
Me bana mitio pa. In fact, we ye juma den de Ghana mine asante man.
Me da se pa.
Ami cha dog so. Ami cha alaji.
Alaji so akwa. Yeah, Alaji. Alhaji Ishak Chebrobe. Alaji. Abajo ho ye de.
Yamiadum Nanze.
Namiadaruma. Yakati was a large Ashanti Regional Communication Officer hopeful.
Oh,
yeah.
No,
common information.
Oh, we are sure Salaji.
As I didn't to work around, I didn't to work around.
We are sure.
Yeah. You want to
say Alaji bit my Jumano.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Bit my it's mind doesn't navy.
Oh, okay.
Jumano Edding, Alaji Munso bit my pan.
I see.
I'm before Jumano. Edding papa. It's an Apollo to I am piano.
It's through me boss why.
All right, then for the next 10 minutes, no, I can't.
Sedinamo.
Sedinami.
Me have a crew minizo. And the same way, Kanuma Minchia on a member about Sunjuma Power de Bogan.
Dr. Kasper password Nana and Adua.
Yes. Doc Yamaoyako. Dr. Kash Yamaoyako, baby, will be a Yamaoyako. In Yaminema. And Yamin Saji. And ye easy, the SO bear should wa dofu. But Doc, you have a tie with chipa because you know, say was Suma Santa Mine. And Yasam Ketwa. We take Hadie. Won't to me any Dr. Cash in frame. And I can't me buana. Into Doc, baby, I will be ano. Yama Yako. Yamin Chichu repa. Kanu. In fact, maybe Banami Tia Doc. Concerning setting up Tamekulu incident where Abetuja discuss it and there every way. Can in fact let me state it very clearly, say anything corruption, I idea me personally I'm against.
Okay.
And then I have said it severally. Say we NDC ni and now we Ghana ni and Timamuni. Now you yet to say with your mind in Japan, dear Medela, I will not sit here and defend you. Never will I do that. I will never sit on radio and defend somebody who have looted the state. Because Doc Mayeti has said, according to the Afro Barometer survey and corruption index, yet in some baby for corruption, say on my way young Kosuni na corruption. And I'm a boy. The leakage, you know, Doc, and your leakage ketwa. In fact, Uko G and Opa we are. I'm for that form, all because of say low birth syndrome. Nancy ayete a branch kama because training kwine, all because of impanio. But yet me tamsika ni ba besia etimi tamsika did yes on fancy or donemu e de gum pass it. Ni na ye corruption related issues.
Unless what me establish say or don as can the gum pass
now what me establish as said in am tameklu
then the court I establish a conviction
and as a court so the other court say dog me buana the corruption the man can say corruption
of course that means but you was speaking with facts
yeti kurumu ha okanu and a whole vice president be catch you say and ka topic no dey ma me fan rip sure say you can corruption say
oh yeah
yeti kurumu ha who vice president wow station station back as a piece of also and you be saying is what is your signature project your signature project ben awa ya da wa koma so o ka chere say Palugu dam so what eh what is the ka o mention ya a mo de Palugu dam no so what is the ka no and that you can say not even one block ayale e wo Palugu ho so mo ye dam e chere say ke de bia koso mebo anaka no yeti kuromu ha ene yeti say omo say ye mampini dada na ekufu ado akokra abo efiri Israel aba abo no so hu ya na mebo aka no we hu bo na na
social media abo ya
o da bi abo no kanu abo
national cathedral no
yes kokra abo efiri Israel so the be foundation stone e wo national cathedral mebo ana aye hu se mu yi ebo ni container mu shipping container asofofo gina anu mu bomb egu ebo no so ni na your mine sika mebo ana doc yeti kromu aye hu de haptech be ye wo kromu ha haptech digi electricity for sika be Ghana for sika so the electricity amomo ekosi sen ye wo kromu aye kokwa juma menu so nkoto vaccine mbra ya de ko de ewa be dokoro ye o ka kire ye se de na ebiri no nti onim de ye call so ye huni ni na wo kromu ha wo kanu nti ye ka corruption se ma medela any corruption ti say one friend say from Otec cost and quarry
emuwa
it is so wide nti ye ba corruption na me better na defend you obi a o ye doc am a breakdown of the what happened concerning setting nam Tamekulu issue we. Doc my breakdown. And say here breakdown be yes now your master rock CEO. That time na me nim fi yes our politics mo. Say na me nim ade bebre wom. Obey CEO. But according to me I dem read you know. So why on almost say Kufa Abere so almost say this kebi yes say. Mahama na hu ni ntam ntia. Because Mahama de hu ni nim track record. Say John Dramani Mahama uba corruption say obey you wedi. Anya akromo ani ye woni ye hu Victoria Hammer trimu pokeke wo anamebwa e ka kire yes recorded video say onya $1 million obekwete politics mebwa na ye na Mahama ye no fire no Mahama nkasa tucho mucho abuga pele jida sada dok mebwa jida sada Mahama nkasa tucho mucho abuga pele o na damfo paano no o se masa sika we diwo jida sada a confirm issue we a dua issue we a we diwo mu no kwotena nchen na me in fact ma me njeli umpo mebwa according to article 70 something okay we this 71 we this here Ekufuado the money amnesty say masa wa nkasa wa damfo John Dramani Mahama si we this kind wa jeli me dey me ba be you ana mebwa obayi no o dey be no kora meka who gave him the amnesty it was Ekufuado government and the money amnesty no. It's about corruption. Somebody made the lady challenge. Never, I'm not coming to defend anybody. I'm not coming to defend anybody. And then let us give reverence to what who reverence Anna to who Anna is due. And this is buying. Dear Papa. In fact, they have done so well by bringing Sedinam Tamekulu. I'm not going to buy. And I'm 100 neighbor. And this is buying. Almost started idea no crown omo ntimi afa number because omo nim so omo nkasa no omo nsa nye kronkron. They are full of corruption. Martin Amudu catch there say Ekufuado the corruption and do kuno seton and so nkruso do kwampa. Martin Amudu na kayem na mekan you. Martin Amudu na kan say ye man pini na nado. Ono kura de ye mother serpent of corruption. Inti your car assembly gbe dugu fra memu say the name time kura wie sika ayese wa bodo chiro pese obeba no. Wentimi afa number Mahama therefore ya no say abayiwa no kure pa se we Ghana zika de into ordinary ba no in fact
honorable Asifo say you are not jubilating munya happy say
we are not jubilating saying aden obi we sika ni jubilate ya bonita na
no like let's assume say ofuriata na nke bia extradite na bagana
ye ninje say the neighbor
say the anko money
ana omote wo sa asem no omote wo sa omote mi afa number omo de ne bai ana omo di fira ba mu koye me bo ana aye the NDC government and the force e fa ne mbara actually say the NDC pepa no political zeal political will no say you break corruption as no the NDC understand more than the NPP and I am telling you look at us in managing hopa or say this thing should show as a deterrent to some of them and I'm a boadok see you set example every day biano say ya na ye bekono say ya na oman no ye sinki oman no ye sinki oman no but I know the man we voted for John Dramani Mahama you see my better na ha aka kire say John Dramani Mahama have come to leave a legacy me come kire Ombaso be diagro for the 15 months I about office what a corruption send me e when this abai we huda since 15 months about be what be can what be e bisu sida and idea once about 3 months okay my corruption send me what word Akufo-Addo abreso 8 years no e chen di ombedi o man we mu uri man ba ko na mehwe kanu man ba ko
o se ba ko kra o krata yi so
and idea Akufo-Addo abreso
the High Court are joining 431 million Ghana
NSS no amutimi fa ma me bi afitimi ebu ewo ejoso so onboye national service at the end of the month bia no onya 715 di omu ye wokromu ha kanu di MPP aban ye wokromu ha na nya de ketwa won say otimi nya bi boy o de bobako woni si na menhwe yen kasa ya bay bobako 50
bako ye de bako fia bro
50 o de be 50 months o de ashegu 50 months bobako na menhwe ashegu bobako na menhwe kanu bobako na menhwe 50 months bobako na menhwe
e bia na nya ma bonti
ambassador kanu ambassador you see the NDC government ya banya ya drink Ghana for ye be wi Ghana for John Domani Mahama ama appointees biati as yes on na breso de se why bo trimu posa oba wiaga sika dia boa ho se papa ka oniamako. That is why he came out with a code of conduct. In fact, this should be a standard for every government appointee, and then every future president be a baby biano. We should tone this line. Hey, Kanu, all the appointees, CEO, directors, MDs, ministers, obia dan also. Hey, udi agura line wow, line e wo no. Ministerial line he Kanu e wow rough. Into udi agura sisi ya ebe pamo. CEO line no. Me kura me pe biadi. Into udi agura sisi ya. Ye beba ha be kegu so ye wankasa kura no uwia Ghana sika. It will be a done also be a making sure say resetting agenda no. You making sure say you reset Ghana in all the aspect of the economy. All the aspect of the economy Kanu. It is said nam time cross some way they Kanu. Me the lad them better na independence as some way.
Okay.
Yes we sika. Yes I know. It can only be proven by court of competent jurisdiction.
And that is done. And yes, a court.
That is it. A lawyer can send me. A dog can send me say, "I'm not in the bar." Now, yes, I be bua. Say, you bet my bua because I'm not a student of the law. You bet my bar. Then the lawyer say, "I'm going to appeal." And no more cohesion more. No more. Oh, Debbie, the mubu you the I some look at hand mubu and I will some way. I am. And it's just no only ho.
So I'm trying to absentia. Yeah.
Yes.
I shall say 2019.
Yes.
2021 or sre kwan say okohwe
no. No no do no. Oh, mami we pan no do no. On kafra. It actually say what be there can be an appeal, right?
Yes.
Make lawyer kakra me nim no kanu. Obetima appeal. Say okay, na me ni ho na mo start asem no. Emi say mu de bibi egu me so. Nti afidie maba. Let us start all over again. Ebetime ba say the etna we kase we sika no we sika bia so. Let us wait for his lawyers. Her lawyers rather. Me who the lawyers beka. Say ebemu because accept judge the accept ye kromo ani hu me pesa me the accept ba na na agrada asem ye bai ana me boa ye ko die tno mo so mate so. Nti bibia betimi asi at any time. Me boa na because we betimi asi because judge otina konwen mo obu asem no say ye man 10 years. Ba ono the conspiracy or corrupt we Ghana sika wa ye say no. Obekomu na judge no in the right state anameboa e sabi na me come because I believe in the judiciary. Obekomu na influence kakra batale ho nti ye kwa appeal court bet mama another interpretation to what happened. You get it? Sisi ade kanu mean to me defend unless we see the full video, the full details of the case.
All right.
So appeal court ni be mu ni say mami we pa no you innocent there. Why not? People have been defended. Who defend him? But is here a court of competent jurisdiction say we a KD. Me the lana many ones and we a can.
All right.
Maybe the minute you mutain me who the cause evidence based. Me who ni na mutabu by Palugu dam by ECG corruption, Cocoa board corruption, Ministry of Education corruption cause baby a corrupt me who ye parliament ye fiankasa it me who the cause. But where dear can na me nim bebre fa mo en kwa appeal no na ye kwa appeal ni wi a na ye hu de woman say ye ba say ye defend ya you be defending, but they say they were a promise to na court. I can say because John Mahama Mayati has said, "Sisia they were reset judiciary," and indeed he have reset the judiciary system. Sisia, according to the Afro Barometer survey, now citizen interest in the judiciary was very low. Sisia, the no more the some men ni alaji ne doc say your interest no judiciary mo akoso.
All right.
Alaji me buana.
But that's the radio home. All right, yeah, ne. Alhaji Ishak Chebrobe, I don't know, Kasama the NPP and Twaso on this. Now, for Yemfa, Komotuche on corruption, Emrevi, and Osimi Hebibi. John Jinapo debunks Palugu Dam payment claims, says contractor was paid but abandoned project. Okay, so we're 24th March 2026.
I join in line.
Yeah, I join online. Yeah.
Okay. NT
I mean the NDC
NT asema de la kai na just said Delano onye current de la nye current so obe site Palugu Dam na osaka se payment akoso na corruption akoso na de twame nso mu kura se wa link onimunyamfo okukodrufo ɔhoɔfɛfoɔ ɔbɛmfo Mahmudu Bawumia ɛde akeka Paul Lugudam asɛm abra energy minister current energy minister ɛsɛ payment bi ankɔ so enti corruption bɛyɛ na aba so that's number one. Ɔka Cecilia Dapa deɛ Cecilia Dapa case no si yɛdi yɛahwehwɛ ne nneɛma nyinaa mu awie evidence biara nkyerɛ sɛ sika no a na ɛwɔ ne fie no ɛyɛ link to n'adwuma mu job biara enti ɛno a wɔkɔkɔ site no sɛ ɛno no wɔbɛka deɛ a ɛna ɛkɛbɛtumi aka 1 million anka mɛka 1 million allegations of corruption under the NDC, even current one. Okay?
No challenges ya mubobi inti.
Maybe. Me call on the line, cause on the line no a low. Me call the high. High now me call say. I'm looking at the say ya tono so keke. The dinasem amana bono. I wanna make low. There is not a single new patriotic party politician dinasem ewo maimu after J Kufuor, after Nana Dankwa Kufuor ya convicted. Not one. And Kramfosi ekome, yes not one. What about NDC? After Jerry John Rawlings, Yenu Apani Kwame Pepra oko jail. A friend is saying, me train the bad year crowd Gempa, former Deputy Minister for Finance, Nidin Baba, Ayi Dana Budapi, Enzo Koi. Oh, this man, na ayayi. Ibrahim Adams, Ekoi. What you say? Some of the letter, some of the letter was I at Eweki at the 10. Oh, former deputy minister under JJ Rawlings. Mention about the Cassia, no Cassipa. What they did, Baba? Anti Sani Pawe were convicted. Yet the woman asam no bomo Emma yet the woman. After J Kufuor, Victor Salome. Me da say Victor Salome. O demo yare. Oh, ansa na granting a pardon. Obaya no be we. Senkaka New Patriotic Party. NSC ya bo bi kwadu na ya convict na anka ni anka politicians clean. I'm not talking about mere allegations of corruption. I'm talking about conviction.
Okay.
Post Mills and Mahama. Dela, let me tell you, sir, Abu Gapele, you convicted in 2018. Ayera Mahama free to 2 years. Senka Mahama na tiswa, yes, enki yade ne court, enki ebe no kokwasa sa. Nan ko tifie. Kokwasa sa no tifie. Eni eji na meka se kokwasa sa no tifie. Aden na mo finance minister Dr. Keselato 14 offensive trial before competent court of jurisdiction, general court. One kwadu one Richard Japa. Mobile na mobile entitled to knowledge prosecutor and mujano. What's your Baba say Ghana now bet me a fight of corruption? You have failed already. Richard Japa die mujani wie no. Afei die ono die say yesi ye the allegation of corruption at to be so no o koni fia. As officer of the national security, wokura prompt action gun. Otini say no abotu no kekao. Kekao no oboki ka no a wonim de okay kenoforata fie enye kenoforata fie a okọ former finance boss of Bank of Ghana
Addison
Governor Addison okọ fie ana okọ Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ni aid camp fie obo one de friends say de friends say Richard Dagba de okura pese wo botu okọ say ansa no de ref yo ono no only prosecute na mo entire do de be no bema wo mo ankasa oman no sana hene aye governor esiama what you say he was also before the court standing trial ono sumu jai no Yera Collins Dauda $800 million saglame sika yen fa some more from near $180 million. Parliament had yet to say obesi adan 500,000. Was he less than 1,500? One fanko parliament army am varino am panka say ni zedie ubetimi asi 1,500. One no so osande travel by emoja no. Why bad am betimi na to? Me who attorney general wa bon echen a Dr. Akurutenga Ayine. Very, very incompetent.
That not too harsh.
Incompetent means wabon. Leonard wabon say. Leonard the Omeka say so be a PSK 60% dia any on got fie. NDC talking about corruption is a classic joke. NDC talking about corruption. Yamra General Muhammad the convictions. Abuga Pele dia no me say Abuga Pele obi angugu 2018 ye jail no. Trial SRC before 20 or friends say 17. He was jailed in 2018. Ohine when him National Communications Authority case no. Mungugu na mention names of the people. I'm saying you know and not current Chief Justice Unia no ka ho no. Afuboni. 4 people, $1 million each, 4 million. And somebody import gadgets, communication gadgets. We mention names to mommy. Any pan nine conviction. But what I didn't bomb one or say 1 million in you, so much more there. What do we compare Cecilia about here? Fast forward, venture capital. Venture capital, any part 9 anti-mansa and you get 4 people venture capital 4. Who the number 4 plus 4 plus 1 now I say 9 convictions and the 4th one no I said in tamaklo any acibit
near on Abuga Pele.
Abuga Pele ni acibit. Okay. And you just say you no cry no you 2. Wait.
Acibit near 12 years.
Wait na me person me can said nam tamaklo no so only another one.
Yeah, I cannot honorable Boni.
Your friend saying
Daniel
Azim.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. And you 244 natures I 10. And to be first said nam tamaklo and Daniel Azim now you 12 dozen convictions under the new patriotic party. 1 NDC to me count 1 MPP politician 1 are convicted. And this offer dozen no under Mills Mahama. Now ukokofa conviction Victor Salome there yen repenny kwa mepepra there ukopa Ibrahim Adams there now ukokofa Dana Bodapi there na bubuja convictions. Let's not talk about allegations. Hey, are you away? Offenders are away. Haptel. And you have tell her, Dr. Ayine, yes, I buy because Haptel Ghanaian business are what year the Juma come. Yeah, you say companies, yeah, the politics, they from. And your Dr. Akurutenga Ayine Nakai. Ajimama no vaccines. Me fi say Kasamle nka wa jailing Canada that's officer who merits. bia ko jeli dada asamoah boateng after Kufo ye lose power any ye nuapani Kwesi J ano former MP4 ejuso so me na ejuso Dwabrem and not a single conviction bema say ye can allegations dia and ye still pending say Ramahama or Koje bribe ewo Airbus it is still pending. Adia yeah share any email between John Mahama and any of friends the Airbus. The moment we're able to get that email, you better revisit the case. No, inshallah, Dr. Mundwa will buy. Better revisit the case. The email between John Mahama and Airbus is the only thing that we are looking for. The moment we get any traces of it, John Mahama is dead.
How?
The only thing is Obenya presidential immunity for how many years? Ghana lost for how many years? The moment as I in the expire, and you don't talk about allegations of corruption. So allegations of corruption, yeah, any can say or Koje Ford. It in your home common ye can. What you say? Say yeah, can say there has been allegations, say why ye one kasa who youth. Say why you boss no? What the 9 million as a young fan koye konsusia 9 bloody million allegations on one 9 bloody million again 954 bloody million see young fan koye that tricycles you've given. So don't talk about allegations. Talk about convictions. I've given you evidence. Back we a dozen under after Mills Mahama. And mama, a lot of them also after Jerry John Rawlings. And many more. Look. Ongango Kanu.
In Rapia, yeah, nah.
And the great woman is say. And Nipana or ne I said them tamaklo crano. Yes, sentence woman. Not brand here we don't call 5 years old.
Yeah.
Said them echo 10. 5 years and when 2.5 years. Now by say what if you John Mahama, NDC.
Say presidential amnesty because of go through the processes.
Processes said the say was say
democratic
the prison, but or yeah for all friends saying appeal.
Yeah.
Now by no yeah. Oh yes. Now by no yeah.
Oh yeah, the more pension come no.
Chesenku owu ye hu so dem na wu dia ene ye yen man nko yete se sabin produce akwa me nkoma ne JB dan kwade ne bi once a wo yare ne die ye be you oh ye ne die ye be you what you say jijia bia ni andisi for 21 billion dollars na wa from Ora e wa 1 billion kro munyan 1 billion o munyan kokwasa sa.
No, I plea bargain you almost 60%.
Kokwasa sa. Enkoye. A plus say yeah. So omo den one. Oba mention NDC. Omo hold positions. Omo to talk government land. Within short time, omo see mansions. Within 15 months. Mini okuma. Baby ko she na we kakra. Na obetra na say okukokoba na obe defend we no dia emo. I'm happy say said nam tamaklo. Sa part no ko ade why ade. We a young communicator. I know say who future. Said nam tamaklo pa one defending there. To be very honest, why are they more baso? You know. Name say allegations of corruption in there. Memo so cry now party there allegations there
all right yeah woman na you can turn him right
mami we obebedra on by the foolish case
oza
name extraditions no wouldn't say Godfred yeboa dame or no your friend the law or no shas he began the process. Yes, true. Godfred Odame so na ejira mu maame no ye jaili no a sentence no 10 years. Oni of friend is saying Daniel Azim no also 5 years. Godfred Yebu Adame no competent Yebu Adame. Enye Dr. Dominic Akrotinga ayine edieni bio. We dey say kutu say bam.
All right. But that's a large. Example Dwabrem ni ye tani aba ye ba ye nkomo aka wachiri na ye dey ato amoso.
Hey, Opani, Mashusha wache. Se perfect series books here. Oma me koto obi ma me ma no. O wajajai. Abua wa mo se wo tumi kenkan kama. Wa kabrofo. Na nkontabu akura de ejajai.
Wonderful. Mese Ghana for GAJ perfect series. Atumo no de jai. No de animdifuo ene twe wa nwoma bia. Owo crèche, nursery, any KG, books bia bi. And owo science, creative arts, maths, RME, history, coloring, computing, OWAP, nina. Every basic 1, equals basic 6. English, every basic 1, equals junior high school. Ne ban combine soa, or nina bi. English nom, and maths nom, me say, books be anywhere. Perfect series, any B, na GS, and Naka, and so I'm approver into a batter pian koto be maneba.
Hey, and that's a way dear. So could be crab to me a could chew Akoton. How many students?
Na, and look at dear. What tip one to say, she almost has a mock exams, terminal exams, and a midterm exams. At the master kuswa, a here one more, at to phone call put to a station wa, and crying down so mine. First up, and your mama beer, your tonto books beer, from 0243 2999 38 and a 0540 755 465. Perfect series.
Your worst future is secured.
Medofopa, Mepaucho, by Grace Hospital. E won sem kakra bi bisawo da bay pa na wo pa ebrese ena de menyare o nanso me ko hospital me ko ye check up me pese me hu se de me ni pedia no internal organs no esi ye adwuma me pese me hu na ho de se de tie me brebo me kidney eye wo sa cholesterol dodo ewo mi mu me genotype say me ye AA me ye AS me blood group me full blood count ehia pa say ye periodic medical checkup ye checkup na no na BBC ya ye hu ntem ye timi ye bibi fa ho by Grace Hospital e wo lab facility ai de hwehwemu ahodo pi ye hwe wanim so be ba be ye hwehwemu se be ya wo be hunu wapomudin gina bre oni yen kasa wo 0244 97 68 05 bio 0244 97 68 05.
Madam, are you still paying with cash? Stop. See, Access Bank just introduced Rewards by Access, your new way to enjoy the finer things of life just by spending with your Access Bank card. Signing up is easy. Visit the Access Bank website and enter your membership ID from your welcome email. Create your username and password, then verify with an OTP. Voila! You're in. On your dashboard, you can view your endpoints, manage bookings, and track redemptions. Ready to redeem? Get instant airtime. Shop for electronics or fashion, book flights or hotels, and much more from over 3,000 merchants globally. All with your reward points. Just choose your reward, confirm with an OTP, and redeem. Rewards by Access is open to all Access MasterCard and Visa card holders. Terms and conditions apply. It's time to turn your everyday spending into extraordinary experiences. Sign up now and start redeeming. Rewards by Access. Enjoy the finer things of life. Access Bank, more than banking.
Ladies and gentlemen, a process say you see a day in our power. Pick up your T74. Come on, Adoya, dear, how durable. Maintenance will be. Yado, how Nina, nowhere durable. Many a will be. Contina 74. Contina 74. It will boost your immune system.
Otec 102.9 FM.
For your general well-being.
Contina 74.
Yadi and to me, Nano.
Contina 74.
Matansi dear to me, Namiriti.
Contina 74. Otec 102.9 FM. The pride of Ashanti.
Dwabrem. KOB, good morning. That's a good way. KOB, as some man can say. KOB, good morning. That's a good.
Stars, Abwajini Wabiaja Amom. Apart from say dollar about form, inflation about form, and see any a dear panic of my room, a dear panic of war, and not to Brian talk, young Tobro, and more Mom Tomo young talk, red woman. The better than you to make your clear. Where your mind? Where am I? I'm up on the phone here, Bregana for bread, a craft for break or for your testle. Wait, I'm not doing a chance to be you too.
Take it from Michelle. Ma'am, good afternoon. Cash, shedding why? No shedding pa eya. Papa din film eya. Shedding p. A friend large. Bimpa ubipe. Michelle regional minister. Much as spokesperson. Hussein Ibrahim. Chani p. Ran for say work up on service you. Omonko Bobby. Omombo. I'm Jom Hoya pa. Bijom Hoya. A debe nesi. Asema ya kamanesi. Musi debi. Monko Boy work up. Small quiet. Monkwa. Nimo yavi because me come sumamo some the bomb bishop bochemo akoto ato hono mali pa bebrewu mo nkoye mam ko to bomb bi on because mo de butma ye alaje makramu assalamu alaikum mo nkoye mpamo chole mpamo church na mam ko to bomb ho
kanu imo aju ebru oyibo bo atini me drodu nebe opanyin ye besra ban se woni guta fo ntrance sa AI and sense ma ba ho a ede be introduce ye mpene ni ade no ye besra ban se woni guta fo ntrance fi se bi mpanyin se sa asunu bi no ko a se bi sensan de bre ba sa ye timemu fo ye de ho be kire ye oyibo bo atini be.
Good afternoon. Midinti Mr. DY Asam Kasefu Alkare. Because ni President Mahama or Casadodo, one person any Ejumano Ghana for the Asian and Sano. And can LGBTQ plus bill no one sign. El Russians so buy one can once more. One can no year Ejuma. Na NPP. Yenya about 2028. Ye befan cool. And can dance not a lawyer. Siama befan kuku. Bye bye.
Mr. Kanu Pacho, good afternoon. Or saying you may free Kwamana, Mr. Kanwe, Ashanti region for Musu. I'm Sam George, Achebibi. I'm a Greater Accra 24. I'm a Volta region 14. Mr. Remo for no Kromo regions and a Yankee to one who be any who ya 3. I'm Ashanti region 3. Musu. Munyan Sui, where I shall say, I feel an Akasi and ever catch them saying this for Omon Pashanti regions and Coco de John Moyemo, and he ever trouble on the good Hanom that damn way propaganda catch them say, another than Quaku by one, yes, she was on region. And I said, Omo Moyere refino, said the Mahama kind of Cotrabama or my ba, no more chardia, more from Hobay.
Take men some the modern nonsense transfer. Mchacha wadunu kurukapia. Shani kwanya meni za AI na. NDC ni jwa mama dia ba portu. Ompeso mugu Ghana business omugu eduma fo. Omo tesenya mandisi ba omo ye nyina anya. Mutu mfa na papa biamba. Na no dan kwana ma oye ya mo ba so mo toso. Mo be se bibia o manum. Hwemu de ta ma so akasi portu na mo de hwadu fo.
Good afternoon. Say the information because I can my mom was from the phone now. When I went to a candle, your person can be a one can abandon only prime and or year agenda 111. Mudia Mumbai Zagram project no more prime home. Muya ye program or prime home. Muna mobile power. The opposite will be to me. Said ye and trade your uncanny Sasa Anka or confirm some. Come on.
That is in the bomb about my family. But dear Dr. Casio, Biano, Mechiano, Samano, Yaku. Ana Kanu, here, Ghana for Yana, and Yama B. Ura Mahama was come Ghana for Papa, adding true propaganda. Eddie a big a queer fusika, up a boo a teacher for any a disaster of winning our my eating. What's that best come Ghana for? Ama was LGTB. One do one only I don't know on some Franco Parliament. Now, I want in a young impreno. I want in a young impreno.
Good afternoon, Kano. Me chọn about your phone. I'm because from Australia. Alias, they didn't know about Pekano. Yes, right. NDC for. I feel doom so. I feel that dog so do. Every day, Pia, they be doom kania. I no pay cry doom so. I did change doom so. Yes, no more. I'm going no more young be my. Na say the doom says be a query. I know I didn't do. And I cocoa sika so. I'm going no more pia cocoa worker. Na scan a shadow do. Adding. Mama, na yede man who's on to me more. Jabani suo. Na yefa mani po beti mebu. Kado ni nyamenye juma. Bye bye.
Otec 1029 FM, the pride of Ashanti.
Dwabrem.
All right. Yanko anyway. Vema Plus Limited. One month de Prostavite capsules by a draw ye de solve problems if I drink so bia. So your banner bema or drink so how bia. Now what to Vema Plus mixture for a dry friend. Vema Plus Limited for a dry friend Prostavite capsules. One of the X Drive capsules by say ubia. And remember some what form one who didn't work for Musisi ya bema on to me maintain erection. Nina no. Unumbia na boa kama. Low sperm count, X Drive capsules never boa. Little capsules so yema obia or what bad breath. Just a argument bia una wini. And yet because I was my day because kasa ubia to me can be. Aha. A Drew birthday never was in command for chow nyama binia that won't say aqua toothbrush, any toothpaste, any idea. No chess nkaka crowd free no mubanti ese utimi solve sa problem no obia bedi baby bedi agro nko agi baby na otu asum just a cent na free no muba no e hard ntimi sell per little capsules na nom amamman na agi honam na boss no nyina be clear ni nyina free so truth no be dwane dinat capsules enso e yedro ye mama se yemfa so chimamu ha bia e dinat capsules enti no mon hye no so nam kotobinom Herbal shop bia mu pharmacy bia mu kwa Vema Plus Limited omunri Prostavite X Drive Lito any dinat capsules ni nyina no obenya bi ato from 0244370702 0244370702 Jerinas Herbal enso enro no ewa dwaman so ye kaimu se malaria na etete wa kope Jerinas Herbal mixture nanom esan ye for general well-being ma nipadua na hoden so nkokra ti Jerinas Herbal mixture eye for malaria wonumu ato abowato form udidi enye ye chese wo kompo enno aduane malaria de eye brutal enti Mr. Jerinas Herbal mixture ne beboa ana ye wo Jerinas Vico mixture eno so ye sisi yare ho aduro ena fe male vitality be ma de I was able to miss hunam no because we need that responsibilities no I was able to me ye ho adwuma so ati ase intimate o de bia no abon ho ban make sure say Jerinas Vico Mr. Benunum bi na sisi hunam na mo ahoden soronko e ba ne sa akra sa mani je ba fie because o ba na ni je na nkwada na ni je a na za ni je nko a na wo fie na Jerinas garlic mixture no de e garlic adura yade boa blood circulation timoja na bekwa basanse kokle intini mu nyina bebie mu asisi srade ne amama agye aboso ni nyina no Jerinas garlic mixture no na betumi akre ni nyina afiri na afi moja etumi akwa ba na sa wade ho free pressure ene other chronic diseases ni nyina ehu okọ heba so biemu a obenya bi ato Colinac Gilgal Freddie Mens Misty Danny Herba na afi Apidank ho nyina yetunton yenribi nemom main distributor no elye Amayeb Herbal Shop ewo Abu stage dru Amayeb omasue ya dudu obi apebia unsabeka na obeba Jerinas for na mu asue ye Bremen UGC DVLA for nanim hona ena Jerinas ewo na open no ba ko mienu bi atoto a na wako Herbal Shop any pharmacies ahodo ni mu uba Otec FM haso ebi wa ha ana be Fred Jerinas for no 0241 814677 0241 814677.
Otec 1029 FM, the pride of Ashanti.
Dwabrem. All right. After the yen try and last bite no, and I say the engine trabutu. Good. So now the one I like just a hitting there. Anybody say?
Ojina fire no so pa.
Many kuma mi say no.
Regional communication officer hopeful. I just do as a campaign in the TC streets now.
You the be bien chebia. Be bien chebia.
Hey, Dr. Keskin, so the same position. Hey, and I'm raising Yakwada them. Anyway,
Sir John
you can only fear delegates. Anyway, LGBTQ plus. Any a chim como, I be brave. Alaj. Yen take you off now.
Men Shasie.
Shasie mami.
Oh, okay. LGBTQ. And a traders no. Yes, sir.
Traders no kwade am running think yem fe nsuo.
You
na yenyama chena fo no.
All right.
And interviews be a bit muntema.
Okay. Okay.
Anyways, our interest now person will make any comments about it.
Oh, the nyashi. LGBTQ. No. And Kenya Zambia. When Kenya Zambia. Na no. When a coffee by. Mr. Stoneboy nyumbi me boa. Anke ye point mu ya nan kamu de
yes.
Na anu ye coffee by you. Anyanyo no.
No. Stoneboy.
And the end is for ya coffee by. Enya sanganya Zambia. Kano. Muslimi for time aye. Christo for time awom. Na nanom empatie. What you say? Enti nanka edebebiem. Ghana womo shed that say womo nyi nananom die ni. Womo nyi Christo for die ni. Womo nyi Muslimi for die ni no. Womo noso. Omo de Ghana de binu hokra abruchire de obenya bebre a omo de it's like ono de ade your friend say gidie this gidie bi she bibi mu de
se ba Ghana say bi wa pa o
e bia na me say omo no so
anyway
so engine kan komo we de kenyen komo bia na no nsem e na amasem we ayasem yewra mahama wo petumi open to me no na ne refi say all launching a book obi a wo ye gay pa o invite no man ne buy be man is kapudu for the top na ne refi na yewra mahama I say oh media me assemblies of God ni me gidie say LGBT yeah nyintum ina so for ya sorry no mo bom sem sha na se ono oba ono LGBT ino ono obesan oh na so for e bom sem sha oh na so for e di natnas no ni aso for be ngotwe enso be na nsia na omo de omo nsa to no so ye doba baako ono de obedi president ya LGBT wasan ayemra na fedie yetuma no obetena so wie ya kanu o hye nkomo na se no o se na my Ghana kra yen kra ne yetete maye ne ede entete pa no Ghanaian values no ehye o movie a LGBT cry and nasam cry ke kan yedeng ngango kan ho no de chance o afedie o si o de na ho dada na ye private members bill na private members bill no no what by you some no meet a Catholic bishop conference for any other for obey a government sponsored bill ono ankasa obonti ano ankasa se the street for canon ono ankasa na ban and the bill no be co parliament na parliament aye ho adwuma nimi enu nyina amaso afedie eye members of parliament ya honorable team fojo ne nkrofo ya ana omo asan apiki ade no ewo ho na no bi yenkoti a wose eniema o man Ghana ehu hia no enye bi ne emema ne mema enna na omo aware anase emma ne man enna anase omo aware anase bema fi se kanyankopon wo ye mistake ntino ese nko no ba ana okobo no bema ntino wo sesa no aba bebeye oba anase oba ade bo no oba na oba ade wo ye mistake ntino wo sesa no ho no aba beye bema obi kura timi ka se wo pese no wo yete sa aboa owia what's we your priority nango kanu adia edi yare kwankro ene bawo mamu adia otwedi ampon egina so edi se Sodom ne Gomorrah nyamson man what's your priority me fere no pa nkasem bi every man aba no nkenye wankasa ye na waban ye be ko opposition asa president what is wankasa ye angango nya heya nya heya na guvaro be ka se ko abrefo monto kukrobo chino na modia monto mona
not the be another Latin side where no yeah well on furniture set by
yeah okay good
me say science bi wo ho say ba eso hunu say o party no is on the trajectory of defeat na Ghana for amfani ho anche no say LGBT any priority no oh Ghana for ye President Muhammad doso nwango kanu ade ye danger na enye yare no nkoa o na womo wo san suban no mu no esikafo wo mpapa so wan hweye emra asem ye konkonti bai so wan hwe na wan kuno na asem enyini ebebeye aponkyerani a ebeye din pa ebeye din pa Kano. At least
breaking news via me who na me Evans. Say the Criminal Investigations Department CID has arrested NPP Bono Regional Chairman Kwame Bafo aka Abronye DC over alleged threats against an Adenta High Court judge, an action said to have caused fear and panic. Ti Abronye police before the uncle for goodness.
Oh, so omobo round me huh? The way I am kwada ne be say no yentimi ntia no. Me say me try London 6.5 years. Na say woye ababunu na woye mistake. Na wo so de humbo ko for a baby asikafo dan wo ahwe betrem free. On say de enema bi faso ewie nipa. Na ubenya sikani pa ni monyamfo pa bekase wo yege say Elton John bojom otifia na agwase na dey agu bekase wo yege a enti sa akwara ketwa bi a wo ye ne idol no so wo yege ni bia hu say oh so we dey asumati kura dey eye me na me catro influence
okay.
Nancy he said Peter Manderson almost said that Akofa Kwada bi said it. And when I was there, when they were talking about gay people, his name will always come up. Very influential in the community. And his son niema we no and a bill no epese or ye ho adwuma. Na ono de wo ye na to the point say enye wo mo a wo mo ba di sa bone ne nko a na samu afidie mo bebo adverts bi dewro bi asa dewro no eye for LGBT na mo di promote mo ye bebeche mo Sa wo ban bema ne bema nam na mo asom nsa na mo kese mu ano wo bedwam ye nya twa photo na ye kyem a wo so ye de bedimo because mo mankrofo bi asua mo na mo so ma ye ne sa ne ma wo mo kwan bebre wan ko befa so de awia manfo a kora na wo ani ma wo so no na wo makwa wura sa suban no mo mitie show bi anajo ewo peace. No, it was even Kwame Sefakan show. I branch the fray as an animal's collar. Also or sre. So omon pe or so fu bi na omon healing. If we say obre. So o ben obia na ne ho bon. Me first story we ntwato. Me nua pani no Israel. And Osei Ghana ni abranche baako a omoni no ho oba Ghana sorry obefa na yiri efri Ghana eba ho. Na se ni krunu a oware no a obefa ne ba Israel ho no ono no wo ne da ofa nanim no na se wanya juni bia ono susu yege a ne yire no ono so one ne hwehwe ho a ono de ofa na chi ti wo double akufa nanim akufa na chi mema mienu akwane mani ska boom se wo giska boom na o de abafie usifie papa ne maame ne abusuafo mo nsa so sika no wo munnim bra obo no ho ana baba wa fu hia se ze ho no be ma o pene yire o ma ne yire so de ko hospital ye examine no nyina wie ye doctor ne Fred Bema no oba no say Bema na de na wo yesa ana say doctor na dey what is not say we in China over. What in the session could Dr. Me Ganani? Hey, you are there. That is doctor no. What you about it? No. Was said $9,000 and then for a year contribution. Ultimately share or ban a hospital. A man home at all. No.
All right, thanks. I'm going to see ya.
And on the first with the job. Oh, Sika. Entino ewiano amana ye saa ne ma na odi sidan e wo man Ghana saa de we so wo so wonsia no se President Mahama e ka che se enye priority a NDC doesn't deserve to win election 2020
dela kanu fat hey alaji we dey say ma po babuwa o na de ekwe
na babuwa me
Polyandom babuwa na de ekwe akanu nti na o ka kire me ha say na haya na Akufo-Addo te
enye that seat space but na esa position wa
but na seat be no de buy
no sense the president is won't metna
akunya fia we so o de o mo de makai na yo Otec campa sa seat na o de buy no won say na Alhaji Kasemi wasisi amene na ya adwen pa say o mo de car bi e be che Ghana ban aye Ford so o kai sa Ford no mo de be che Ghana ban Mahama Breso Mahama 1 Saka na Alhaji ka say Mahama omo de okoje fenisa kronwa de okoma obi contract no mo be che ne car personally no o man che Mahama personally but omo de che o man no wo ka Saka no Saka no na Akufo-Addo edi na konya edi shemu edi ba Otec fidie kese ewe mu Alhaji ne me ka kire ono no
how
ba so ka wa ha se Mahama koje car bribe car anameboa Saka no okon no de to Jubilee House wo ana Akufo-Addo therefore ya fa Saka no edi na konya di shemu aye Ford na wonim akonya no Ford no mo di shemu o makata so na wo hu Saka no wo ene me ka kire no video no kla e kan wo aye Saka no de ba ha o ano de na konya shemu na bribio de na Ghana hani na Saka na kan wasem no o ti aka kire se Mahama Alhaji o ti aka kire se Mahama ko top plane no moto no so asem na o ka kire no se Mahama ko top plane e ma Ghana ban e no moto no so the okay na the person o chira no
Kase o to premier
but asema ye kan na say play airbus no wa to premier to so sa na ya se chira no
to chobo wa president Mills kra kase investigate
yeti go wa ban e ka chira se na nye no kra hwe ni mahama ntimi nye sa na ho ye kron wa ban the car so na ho na appoint no aba ho na appoint anya gabi o che da kwa kola na ye go for ankonoma efene sempo
kisi jabe
ankonoma anya gabi o che da kwa kola na ye ankonoma kisi jabe no gabi akola no ono na se mahama ho kron process no what ya be ka kire ya alaji nya botre aya me se wo ya fa polyandom kwan no dodo what started dodo people kan no ya droso no dodo ntro no ya droso alaji me sere wa kanu Mr. Semwedie LGBT Semwedie kanu I have always been saying say
the politicians mo de Ghana for you diagro pa mo de diagro
kanu abiri bia me ka Semwe say eba LGBT Semwa personally nanka me pese e be discuss on radio so seriously
even 2 years ago now
me come pese but yes that is my stand. You see, the more you discuss, the more I think. You see, this generation now, my bano, a different type of can. About 3 years akola na 4 years akola. Na no kati. So brilliant. Adika kile job ke biato na dream. In fact, it look like this LGBT same way. Eya overcome ye Ghana for. Seriously.
GNSM.
I didn't say you better than any discuss the same way. Easy and Cassa yet to pampine. And say yet to pampine can. And now Adiba could be so coso. Perseme ma wo 40 pa. Yet Yaninano, we are informing them and we are educating people outside there. When we say AI cartoons now start say bano. String it up. Your social media, your TikTok no, ubehun cat, ubehun way. Aye nkwaladio. But a very violence. And I who the akoso. Ubehun buono mu kisi. Me buana. Ubehun cat. Na oni we so kisi. But aye nkwaladie, nkwola so pe. Is that how we should be educating people? Cartoons na ye telebest, mo ye abibi wa pampemu na ye hu oti so Teletubbies anajo Sunday and patutu Saturday and patutu ni ye hwe no. Sanya ma wona hu bi wo mana. Omoto ABC the nyom the lion sanyo monyoma no but look at the cartoons na eba no e we social media
so the more reason when you can say we expose about to some of these platforms
that is it
well, adult platform
they make cannot massive because abayem kwala the cartoons the act no mo ye no it's a violence act inti awofu wo mesremu mon twem ban free sanyo manyoma we hu ube some of the bombs and no blasting boom.
Who's a UK for banning social media for children of
I think Australia,
below 16 years.
I think Australia
yes.
across
16 you get it but yeah you be dominate Africa they were winning that you be jekula you blindly copying it blindly. In fact the make say my discuss as winning now no if baby ne be duru how kanu Tama LGBT same way sorry ni nano. NPP but I don't want to do equalization. But be a daddy say the toho. Tama LGBT same way raising the home a Kenya ne huni nano. 8 years 8 years Kufa do abreso. Any mekula de lamiti Mr. Seme to say LGBT same way. Ye o my we mu na mampeni Kufa do tu kwan kwa manone. Ana ye bisa ne say na LGBT same way oba ne ba beda ne bema beda no hu ne sen o se me manfo pedia me de bema omo me boana doc me boa kanu me boana alaji me boana ekufodo mayeti asiese se ne manfo pedia o de bema omo wa wo se ye Anglican ni wa wo se ye teti wo chebi kuro kese we mu wa wo so papa ye Ghana ni o maame ye Ghana ni wo de ye ufra himfie o che hemi ahimfie na wofiri a wonnim se eyeye chiri wade ba okọ amanone no because wo de eba atukuligili ne kasa kitikiti anu di oho ɔsɛ yan sɛ me manfo pedia me de bɛma ɔmo. So what was preventing what was preventing Akufo-Addo? So obetoni the line of Mahama. So okay Mahama first. Mahama come on na sema no bisa sema no kai. Oso wono die. Enya die obegia to mu ende, obegia to mu ochena. Die na Professor Amos kai. Oso wono die. Enya die obegia to mu ende ana ochena. Iti sama mpeni mienu wei. Ama yeti ase se omu die LGBT sem die. Omu mpese omu beti omu asum. Inti sasem na ebe die. Ba ye Akufo-Addo nko abreso. Ena LGBT sem we a Kenya ne ho sei. Amma ne ho mene so e wo man we mu. Kanu. Em say
But for anutima me na.
Debi.
Okay, anytime. You just about 10 minutes away.
Mami wrap up kaka 2 minutes bi.
No, 1
minute. Anye kurom ha ne ye wo. Ene ye hu MPP fo, lawyer kesiye fo, lawyer ampa mo, orefi. Eko gina mbra, ano se omo pese omo defending LGBTQ. Lawyer Alaji. Sebio, me nims Alaji to onta no ma review do. By na dem se won ma review do asa na oba. Anye individual like Sam George money Reverend Tifo Jomo. And the bill private member be ko parliament. Hakanu. Almost on pass LGBT mbra say wo ye be chiwa to mo my we mo. Mbra no po andu Akufo-Addo animo. O say the last guy, sa the land the minimum no. Minim baby ofido nya igbeni. So okay the last guy.
Yeah, formerly of CTFM.
Akufo-Addo mbra ye hye wo parliament enya be duru wanimu po. O say the last guy there that's asem na court. Ade no kwa e man be duru wanimu po a obesan ba obi de na odi court no kra no. Unya hu yempo o say there be the last guy dey akọ e kire say opepa na Akufo-Addo obeji asem na tum no na pepa ni ho.
All right,
so we know
me that's facha me na dog enwe we do we na time bi ka an so kra news kra be for news so na
mami va wrap up na yenko why 1 minute me be wrap up sisi is it obi ani Mahama stand e wo LGBT semu ho say ye ka say this is not our priority. It have different meaning. And I'm a boy. I see, yes, could you call you? Yenim synonyms and antonyms ni now. Mahama therefore no call US Nansenya. Almost born abaso. And I'm brother said there be who are brand here when na won pay trumu no. Ye fa baso body and maubium. So okay. Mahama therefore the call about no one better one cat.
Chief Justice Oyi no. Chief Justice Oyi no try.
Medase on say on senior politicians no they are moya de no regime aba bill no yentimi ampasse second regime and also aba asat now yempasse bill no adentia den ehunu na omontia bill no yentimi passe e was swift way because so check it pass regime na e-levy or pass e-levy no in terms of passing no o check the current regime or repeal e-levy in terms of and or repeal e-levy we are no free on my fast forward a law ebema ya prevented the forest zone LI 2462 ye repealing no in terms of and I repealing. But LGBT, that human rights knowledge ne bill ne there. As at now, yintumi pass. Adentia. O check here, there is always an economic consequence. Because once you pass it, it means that you are going to face the UN, you are going to face the EU, you are going to face the US, and other foreign countries they are well to do they be an ombeboa mine. That is the fear. I mean but that is the fear because unya pass technically you are now saying say you are against humanity having their freedom. That is no sana wo catch the UN. That is the communication you are sending to UN. And that is the same communication you are sending to the EU. again, that is the same communication you are sending to the US. And so every government is always slow to tackle that issue. But for me, Ubisamia may say a priority. I didn't know a priority. It is priority because 10% of the world are practicing it. When you take 10% of the world population, it's about 83 million. That 83 million, the ranking of 234 countries in terms of their population, you know, only first 19 per and our population a dozen a chance at 83 million. Meaning, say, from 20th echo up to the defense and 234th position, obi no one population eso. Again, the will and the sovereignty of the of the country, you know, the power no emanate from the people, and power no enema president unya to me. So if the sovereignty and the will and the power emanate from the people, there nipa dodo na say, even the recent polls nature say 85% of Ghanaians are against LGBTQ. It means say the chunk of the citizenry, you know, they are against it. If they are against it, then it means that it's a priority. And you know, if for anything at all, adebia we bia na eso jato obi beka say bill we ebia ye bill foforo. By see ye bill foforo, they are gold board bill no ye no foforo. Within 6 months it me pass here. Enti sa na tie dia adenti na we there more than 6 months ye ntimi pass. So for me, I will tell government that this one, it should be a priority. Na enyensen na ho emaye. On say when it comes to our society, opa mo bin ko ye gay e wa bonti ye huna sani pa kono, I'm not sure say that person will survive there. See the fan see enim hanum say ne ehun so be practice gay ana say lesbian. One hwa sani pa me no police for beba no na bi omba be form of no. So per our culture nangasa there enye. But you need to also enact a law. Emani pa kono onkoye no se ebia onye no wo hono a onma studio no meye anase onkoje ebia hotel bi no onkoye meetings. Eno there is beyond culture nangasa na ye society na prevent it. Until you enact the law to make sure say you kept all these things. Apart from no say ebe write books mu, say ebe write media, social media ni ade no. You enact law to make sure say you keep it. And I see say it is important, it's a priority, and we have to emphasize on it and make sure say that bill is passed. Hopefully, Speaker of Parliament is saying say the bill will be passed. And see, your bompire, your vampire, boy entire Parliament actually.
Okay.
But on that same tangent, no, Sam Jata George, he is not consistent. For me, he's not consistent. Senior or yeah or so jano, side jano, a doom cry. And I feel say
obviously because of changing is it about them pressure on the
one here but on that note men share Dr. Nakofi entry me Dr. entry so Amstead also mechiano pa.
All right.
Na mechia Feline Mrs. Boche.
All right. Yeah, that's a very dog. Yeah, that's a permission for Dr. Emmanuel Okai Boche Senior and what's in Kano. You better not say or your lecturer Usted. Sansuna Alhaji Ishak Che Brobe Ebe Kasama the NPP or Ashanti Regional Communication Officer hopeful. And I Dwabrem Abiu on Sube Kasadima NDC. You better give answer say Samsung if you bedu you better not snaffy quaw, so better not see a pa. And every time more my opinion, Dr. Cash. You did see a news at to us, so you better Amos and so and Lima and so I say for more support behind the scenes. Now me had much never share.